Mm. Okay, boy, I make a lot of noise, don't I? Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Let's delete some of these pages and get ready for the new ones that we'll be bringing up on this show. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I hope you're having a lovely day. Hope you're having a lovely day. What's up with our crypto? Holy moly, look at us. Are you kidding me?
Star Jam. Moo.
Moo, Cyber. I might be in profit. Let's see. Let's check this one. Nope. No, according to this, I'm still negative $22. Still negative $22. So almost half paid for the I'm refreshing it again because I'm just in shock that I'm not in profit yet. Negative $22.82. My all-time profit is negative 1.48%. So, no, my Harmony has not gone into profit yet, just so you guys know. I mean, not the latest purchase, no. The one where I purchased lower than this, well, I'm sure it is, that one is in profit. But I have to wait, and I have to be patient. But my main portfolio is way up right now. It's up $9,400, man, over the last 24 hours in value.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's beautiful. Okay, so that's making me happy. Hopefully that will continue. Cyber says moo. I say moo back. I've got my bong ready. You ready?
No, I'm having.
Okay. This is scene one? Okay, this is scene one. This is the beginning. Bum ba bow, bum ba bow, bow now, bum ba bow, bow ba now. Pulling the cryptos down from the sky where they went again, but Matic went way up and then it came way down. It got all the way up to 69.5 cents. That's great. Market's still down from where it was several weeks ago. Okay. Cheers, Cyber.
It's Josh G.
Oh, and Josh G.
Good afternoon, pal.
Hey, Josh
How you
G.
faring with this near 100 D-Day?
How you faring? Near? Bro, it's 116 degrees at my truck right now. So, you got it cooler than me, obviously.
Buddy.
All right. Yeah. Cheers, Cyber. Cheers, Patrick. Cheers, Josh.
Cheers, bro. Cheers, everybody.
Welder. They say Texas is still in the heat dome. Feels like 110 here. Restream.io. Congratulations. You've received 100 messages today with Restream chat. It's Josh G. Oh. Just checked 98 real temp and feels like 110. I stand corrected.
It's crazy that my truck was reading 116 after I pulled it in the garage. It was sitting out in the sun, but I pulled it in the garage. It's still reading 116 degrees. So, that's hot. We're going to be breaking some heat records, I bet. I couldn't believe it when I went outside. How far into July are we? July? Oh, we're out of July. We're into August. That's right. Holy shit. I don't know if it's supposed to be this hot now. We get
Welder. Does this mean this winter is going to be crucial?
I don't know, but the vegetation outside seems fine because we get plenty of rain here in Florida. So everything's like, nothing's dead out there or dying. Everything looks freaking great, man. It's not like there's a drought here. It's just the heat's almost, I mean, not almost, the heat is unbearable. I saw this woman in traffic today, and she had her windows down. She didn't have AC, and she was wiping her face with a napkin. Like sweat was just pouring down her face. And the whole time she was sitting next to me, she was wiping her face nonstop. I was like, man, I feel so sorry for people out there, man. Imagine if you're in a house that doesn't have air conditioning and it's just cooking. You're like an egg in a pot. You know, it's crazy, man. This weather is insane. I was watching, I want to say it was a lizard or something that ran out on the street, and it was like it was trying to find a place off. It was so hot it ran under a leaf to try to get out of the sun, you know. I was like, oh my god, dude. It's killer freaking hot outside. I mean, I don't know how it is for the rest of the country. And I heard that Florida wasn't even like the worst. Like the worst was more in the center of the country. It's supposed to be really bad. Is anybody else experiencing this? It's the wrong channel. That's so weird.
Hey Google, countdown 25 minutes.
Sure, 25 minutes. Starting now.
Rogi's like, I'm heading in here. Make room. Make way for the bees. Make way for the bees. Morning, bees. A fan, bro. Fan me. Token Tony Z! That's hello to Nay and Cyber from the Rumble.
Did ya see the debacle XQC is facing regarding stealing/siphoning YouTube React content? Destiny was trying to help him, but he got eaten up by Ethan from H3H3.
No. YouTube. I mean, stealing, I don't get it. So I guess I should have to watch something that explains it all, huh? You know? Should I watch some Ethan H3H3 video? Josh? It's 80 where I'm at in PA, Pennsylvania. And I will take it for August. basically claims he re-uploads the same videos for his gain without transforming them enough.
It's a bit mind-numbing to be honest, so I'm not sure.
He's
He-
a fucking dick.
Oh, Ethan from H3H3's a dick?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I really don't like him.
Yeah, I figured that too, but re-uploading his own videos? I'll do that shit all day. I'll fucking...
No. Yeah, but I believe there is a rule on YouTube. You are not, if you monetize it, you are not allowed to upload the same video 2 times and get revenue on it.
That's so stupid.
On both,
Well, for
videos.
God forbid, fucking
Yeah.
YouTube makes more money. It doesn't even make sense. I've got multiple videos of everything going up on YouTube 6 times every time I go live. So there's 6 multiple videos going up, and I'm not monetizing. I guess that's the difference. I'm not trying to make money off of them.
Difference. You are allowed to upload a video several times as long as it's not monetized.
There you go. Too bad they rely on that revenue, man. Got to be independently wealthy, I guess, to have fun on YouTube. It's a goddamn privileged person's paradise. I'm not advertiser-friendly content. I am non.
Well, they say he's
Advertiser.
stealing other creators' vids without sending credit/money. It's obnoxious and antiquated.
Wait, okay. This is different. They say he's stealing other creators' videos.
Yeah, but you are allowed to do that under fair use if you transform it and you commentary on it.
Right, isn't
But
he
he's
talking?
not do any comment. If he's not doing any commentary on it, he's not allowed to do it.
He does commentary. That's what he sits and does. I wonder if they're claiming he's just running
Yeah, but
videos.
if you just sit and say yeah and oh look at that, well, that's not. He have to do some real transformative, come with his opinion and do something that transform the video into something else than it was before.
Yeah.
That's literally the rules.
How do you know all this? You're like a genius.
Because I follow different creators that
Oh.
have been flagged a lot.
That talk about that
So
shit.
I know.
I was like, did Cyber read the terms of service? Dude, they're going to hook you up to a goddamn human centipede.
You know, that rabbit hole with flat Earth and shit. That
Right?
I've
It's
talked to
Josh
a lot,
G.
not just
Dubay-
about flat
Ethan
Earth,
came
but
at him
the
for a percentage
Eric
of his
Dubay-
videos that are not transformative enough.
Yeah.
Ethan was hypocritical, but X is a terrible self-defense lawyer. Haha, it was funny.
Eric Devane. Eric Devane.
Dubay.
Debay. He's fucking the biggest big ass in the whole fucking world. Hey, dude, 29.9.
Oh, he had offered Neil deGrasse Tyson to a debate, but Neil deGrasse was so fucking afraid of the debate, so he wouldn't take the debate up. The problem is Neil deGrasse Tyson don't give a fuck about the debate, or if he thinks the Earth is flat. It had nothing to do with it. He didn't want to debate him.
He just doesn't want to platform the guy. He just laughs at
Exactly.
that flat earth
I
shit.
mean-
I will give Neil deGrasse Tyson credit for the first time in my life ever for that. I'm really excited about this market. Oh my God.
Yeah, another one he says is wrong. He said that also according to flat earthers use this all the time. Neil deGrasse Tyson said you cannot see the Earth curve at 60,000 feet. And that's a lie. You can literally see the curve at sea level. And you can see it in the plane. I mean, he's lying. I don't know why he would say that. I mean, I've flown from Denmark to USA a few times. I've seen the curve.
Yeah, I took pictures of it.
I mean, it's not like it's a curve like a fucking ball, but it's...
No,
if
it's a
you
gradual.
Put your
It's
eyes
a
up to the wind, yeah.
bro.
It's
If you
clear
take a
enough.
credit card, you take a picture of it with a widescreen phone, which is what I did. Take a credit card, put the credit card on the horizon, and you'll see the lines dip down on the corners.
Yeah.
of the credit
Yeah.
card. That's what I did. And I showed my friend, and he's like, it's the curvature of the window from the plane.
Yeah,
And I'm
they
like,
use that all
you're
the
an
time.
idiot. I was like, you're such an idiot. Oh my God. There's
They also
no
use the
convincing these
excuse that's
people.
even more mind blowing. It's because your eyes is curved.
Oh God, that's a good one. I hadn't heard that one yet. That's a good one. God.
That's over long distances. Things seems curved because your eyes is curved. So
Wow, my brain just melted a little bit inside my skull.
It's Josh G.
Hearing that.
Ha 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 ha
I
ha.
need a bong rip.
It's
yeah,
Josh G.
I gotta eat in a bit.
Flat Eye Theory.
Flat eye theory.
And the most
Curved eye theory.
I will say 99% of all flat earthers turn up to be horrible fucking human beings. And it's not just something I say because I don't like flat earthers, but they all fucking insult and personal insult go after your fucking kids and you're fucking doxing you and flagging you and I mean, and that's basically all of them. It's I don't know why, but
Well,
Flat
it
earthers are
goes to
fucking horrible
show,
people.
well, they've got the mind of a child, so they behave like a child.
yeah,
You know? And also, when they get proven wrong, they lash out. That's their reaction, is to lash out at people that prove them wrong. Because it's something that we shouldn't have to prove them wrong about. It should just be something that everybody just accepts because it's true. I mean, Can we all at least agree on that we all breathe air to survive? Because I can prove any flat earther that they're breathing air
Oh,
right
you have
now.
not seen Peter and Peter? Peter and Peter.
Nope.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ, man! Everything is a conspiracy. Air don't exist. Water don't exist.
What?
Everything a fucking look up Peter and Peter on YouTube. You're gonna. It's so.
I'm so
Everything is
scared.
just everything a conspiracy.
I'm completely scared. Dude, look at all of the goddamn guys. Look at all the volume coming into Bitcoin on the top left in the white, in the middle of the screen. The left of the screen, you guys. Look at all that fucking volume coming into Bitcoin. This is huge. We're at 29,950 and there doesn't seem to be any stopping. We're going to go right through $30,000 right now, man. Watch it happen
People
live
think
on
it's
this
air, man.
show.
Look into it. Sarcasm.
They just want you to think it's air, man. Look into it. They just want you to think it's
Also-
air, man. Look into it. It's hilarious.
Jet fuel is a hoax.
Yeah, right?
It's
Oh my
just
goodness.
A turbine inside the plane blowing air around. Well, that's how that works.
Unreal. All right. Cyber reload. Oh, so I had a feeling, but I don't know why. I had Cyber off my purview. I had their screen over my Discord because Cyber doesn't come up that often. Right now I was about to do a bong rip, and I was just thinking about Cyber, and I was like, for some reason in my mind, I was like, let me just check the Discord and see if Cyber's got his camera up for some
Cyber,
reason.
I got high and
Out of the
entertained at one
blue,
once, and I lost
I just
my
had
mind.
that
Ha, ha, ha.
idea. I just felt like I did it again. I just felt like I had this idea that Cyber had his cam on, bro. And I was right. And I just, for some reason, I look and there he's got his cam up. Wait, what am I doing? Click OK. Come on, give me a second here. This is so cool that I can do this fast like this now. All right, there's Cyber, everybody. Yay! So good to see you.
Thank you.
All right, no
Thank
longer
you.
going to cannabis. Cheers, Cyber. Cheers, everybody. Josh G.
Cheers,
Detroit
bro.
Daver.
Cheers, everybody.
Billy Valentine.
They closed down Pusher Street.
They closed
Yeah.
down. They closed down what?
Pusher Street. Christiania.
The whole goddamn thing.
Yeah, they do that once in a while.
When?
The people who live in there.
Oh, it's
They want to get all the gangs out.
wow, bro.
So they just blocked it all off.
And nobody's inside.
A few, it's still, you can still buy in there if you know people.
Wow.
But
Wow.
I saw it in the news today
That's fucking a nightmare,
with a
bro.
big picture. Yeah. But they always have been fighting with gangs in there. Back in the 70s and 80s, it was rockers and shit. Hells Angels and a Danish MC club called Bullshit.
Huh. I haven't heard of them.
No, it was only in Denmark. But then the president of the Danish chapter of Hell Angels, he shot the president for bullshit
Whoa.
outside his house.
No shit.
The rocker war, the rocker war in Denmark have always been fucking brutal. Fucking throwing hand grenades in fucking prison cells and shit. At one point, the president from Hells Angels in Denmark, he was inside a prison cell. He was in for murder, of course. And they threw a hand grenade into him, and he took his fucking bed and hid behind it, and he fucking survived, and he got shot in his cell and shit.
Whoa.
I mean,
Damn, man.
and
Maximum
in
security
the 90s, they
prison.
used RPGs to shoot into clubhouses and shit.
Josh G says, "Oh, Cyber, I got high and entertained that one once, and I lost my mind. Haha." He said that 4 minutes ago, so I don't know what we were talking about.
Yeah, that's flat Earth. That's flat Earth. I guess. I find it interesting with the fucking psychology behind how you can get into it, you know? And then they call everyone else who don't believe that shit, we are indoctrinated, you know? But all they do is fucking parroting what other flat earthers are saying, you know? I mean,
It's Josh G,
fucking
the jet
mind-blowing.
fuel one.
Oh, the jet fuel one, yeah.
Oh, jet fuel doesn't exist.
Nope. Just a big air turbine pushing the plane.
They're fans, right? They're big fans.
Yeah.
That
Big
run
fans.
on what? You know, gasoline powered
No,
turbines.
they got started up. I think the theory is they get started up, and when they are up in the air and flying fast, then it apparently works like a
Centrifugal force. It
you
just
know,
keeps
like
going.
what you call one of those machines who keep
Yeah,
potential motion
Well,
machine.
perpetual-
It just keep going. It just keep going.
that's
by
what I
itself.
meant to say. I said centrifugal,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
should have said perpetual motion. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking,
Yeah.
Avery. Yeah, because perpetual motion hasn't even been proven yet. And no one's been able to make a machine that can do it.
No.
Detroit Dabber 313. The
And also
chemtrails
they
from the
like
jets
to
push
say-
them and make then spin LMAO.
And they like to say, it is scientifically proven. It's proven by science. Nothing is proven by science. Science don't fucking prove things. That's something I learned. But I always also said that science don't prove shit. As things as you can prove something in science is outside science. Science disproves things. And you can no longer disprove it. It's outside science. So there is evidence. Science deals in evidence. And then there could be a lot of evidence for a thing. Like there's a lot of evidence for the earth is round and spinning. And there's so much evidence that's a fact, but there's no scientific proof. That's kind of mind-blowing. I didn't know that. But that's how it is.
If you made like a Rube Goldberg machine, You've seen those things, they're like mouse traps. It's like one thing falls, it hits, and then a ball rolls down, and then this thing goes click, and then something falls off of it, and then it triggers something else, and then like 10 things happen. It's really cool. That's called a Rube Goldberg device, they call that. I wonder if someone could make one of those, because they could make those things reset. You know, so you'll have like a thing that goes like this and a ball roll down it, and then it'll go back up again. And then it'll go blah, 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 whatever. Imagine if everything reset on the Rube Goldberg device, and then you'd come out, and it just would keep going perpetually because everything reset, and it's just waiting for that steel ball to come back over. And it did that, and you could harness the energy off of the ball drops or something, you know. That'd be so fucking badass. I wouldn't be surprised if that would be possible. You put a bunch of college students on that shit. I bet they could figure that shit out in a month.
You have to think about friction, air resist, and all that. It will slow the ball down in the long run. It will not just keep rolling. So at some point, there has to be put some energy into the system to get it keep rolling.
It creates
But
its
I
own
guess that
energy from the ball drop. There's boom. There's when it falls.
Yeah, but then
energy.
that energy is wasted when the ball has to get up again.
Yes, it's equal energy
Yeah,
for work. For
Have
every
you seen that
action
guy
is an
on
equal
YouTube who
reaction.
fucking built his own hand. He built one of those machines. Hold on. He's actually pretty cool.
You remember the dude that built that fucking big giant music machine? It had like strings and balls.
Yeah, with the
Dev's
marbles.
X,
With
You
Yeah.
need you
the
cyber.
marble machine.
Yeah, that marble dude
Yeah.
was fucking psychotic. He was going live. I was tuning into his live streams, so he'd go live and shit.
Here, he fucking built his own prosthetic hand, dude, from scratch, and he has several different.
And he did it all with one
versions
hand.
of it.
He did it with one hand.
I don't know if he got a hand, but. And
Now
he
think how
also
good
did
it'd be.
one of those-
Think how good that hand would be now if we're using both hands building it.
Oh, I found it. Actually, he built one of those machines you're talking about, kinda.
Rolling
I like
ball
it.
sculpture.
Yeah. Oh, you found it before me.
No, you put it up.
Dabs 4 days.
Oh, okay.
How did you and Cyber
He's
meet?
actually
Hello, welcome back to
he
the
is
show.
so fucking.
So it's been a minute since I've given you any update on the progress I've been making on my
I
3D.
walked into a fucking server, or he came into my server, and he just started killing me, man. And I tried to kill him, and I couldn't fucking kill him, and he was good. And I was like, who the fuck are you, man? He was, every once in a while I'd get him, but it wasn't that good. He was really good. I mean, he way better than me. And I was like, dude, if I had a guy like this that was my friend, we could start a clan and we could fucking fight other people and shit. This guy's so good. I want this guy to be on my team. So, I don't know, Cyber, we
Well,
start
you accused
talking.
me of fucking hacking.
Yeah, I probably did, because you were so good. And you were like, I'll prove it to you. You were like, I'll prove to you I'm not hacking. You remember that?
No, I don't think so. But I
Yeah.
remember you were pissed at me in the beginning. And I remember I was always lining up behind your jet and shooting you down, man. You got
How-
so fucking pissed.
How long were you coming into the server before you and I finally started talking to each other?
Only a few months.
A few months?
Yeah,
So you were playing in there and I didn't even know you.
yeah.
So this was my server, and I would like be in there in the morning or something, and you'd like come in there.
Yeah. I talked a lot. I think it was actually Big Dog who got me to join the TeamSpeak.
No,
And after I joined the TeamSpeak, that was basically the only server I played on.
right,
And then, I started
right.
to talk
Because
to,
we had
Coma.
Comatose, right, and fucking
Yeah, yeah.
dude from the other dude from Canada, I forgot his name.
Realm.
Realm. Yup, Realm and Comatose.
Yeah.
Those guys were
Yeah.
already there. With
And I
the
remember comatose because there was a guy in there and Coma said, "You're barking up of the wrong tree," and then he banned him. And then I said, "Woof woof" or something. And then we started talking, and then he ended up giving me admin. And then it rolled from there. That was back in the days, man.
fucking A.
Wonder how long is Battlefield. 1942.
Dave Fishing. Yo, bro.
Yo, Dave,
Dave
Fishing.
Fishing. Did show just start?
30 minutes ago.
It had been back in 2004 or 5 or something.
Dabs
right?
4 days. Awesome story.
Dude, I want to see the prosthetic hand thing first.
Printed prosthetic hand with the parts printed by JLC PCB. So something that I
Yeah,
found but needs to be reiterated,
what
I
he
think,
have
is
invented, he
3D
gives out for
printing
free
is
to a lot of
not
people who need
machining.
it.
What's that?
He gives out the prints to his hand for free to other people who need it. He's
Nice.
fucking awesome, dude. He share all the knowledge and shit. He's awesome.
Being said, the parts for the fingers themselves came out really close enough that with a little bit of filing and sanding, completely usable. Sure, I did have some dimensional issues with the metacarpal bases where the
Dude.
proximal twos slide in.
Get-
Printed by JLCP.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I tell you, bro, he's
So it's been a
fucking-
minute since
he's-
I've given you any update on the progress I've been
Genius.
making on my 3D printed prosthetic hand with the parts printed by JLC PCB. So something that I found but needs to be reiterated, I think, is 3D printing is not machining. That being said, the parts for the fingers themselves came out really close enough that with a little bit of filing and sanding.
Dude, how the fuck is he doing that? How is
Yeah, he has done it for years.
How
The
is he
first
moving
hand
his
he made
hand?
Was not out of metal
bro, how is he moving his hand like that? The prosthetic hand. How does that move like that? What how does he control
because
that?
it has gears and shit. There's attached up longer up on his arm. You see that? So depending on how he moves his hand, it has different functions. It'll move his the stump of his hand or whatever. It has different functions.
Get the fuck
He can
out
grip
of
with
here,
it and do
dude.
single fingers and shit.
Completely usable. Sure, I did have some dimensional issues with the metacarpal bases where the proximal twos slide in. In total, the parts were all 10 thousandths small, but then I had variants
I thought I'd
of
be-
another
I'd be right
12
back.
thousandths from largest to smallest. On the one that was dimensionally furthest, I had to take 22 thousandths out of the window, and the one that was closest, I only had to take 10. For me, that's no big deal. Just throw it on the milling machine, take a couple passes with a 3/16 end mill, and we're good. But if someone's trying to put this together as a kit, they're either going to need to find a local machine shop that can do that surface, or they're going to be spending quite a bit of time with a file. Either way, plenty acceptable, just something to keep in mind. Now for the winder assembly, I'm not convinced that 3D printing is going to be the optimal solution. And for that, I'm going to be working with a couple companies that do on-demand machining, just to see what type of surfaces
Dude,
that
I
they
cannot
could provide
stop looking at
for
this
anybody
guy's
that's wanting
hand
to put it
moving,
together as a
man.
kit. I have a couple companies that have contacted me, and I'll be exploring that avenue shortly. But if we want to talk about just the finger assemblies themselves, JLC PCB did a wonderful job printing the parts in SLS stainless and PA12 nylon for this assembly. There's a link in the description, and first-time customers can get a coupon good for up to $54 off their first order. Once I get back onto this as a project, I'll be sure to keep
It
you up to
doesn't
date
even make
on all the progress
noise.
that I'm making. Please remember to like, subscribe, share my videos,
Nope.
and if you have
It's
time,
not like,
please leave a comment in the comment section.
Nope.
That type of
He's
thing
quieter
really
than
does
the
help
Terminator,
the
bro.
The he had made is also
Thanks
awesome.
for watching.
He's fucking a genius.
He's tasting me to see if I need to be bit. Harles is a biter. Oh, speak of the devil. Hey, you. Harles is right here. I didn't even know it. Oh, that was the end of the video. Here, let's watch this
Yeah.
one, bro.
But I really like he just gave out the blueprint for free and shit, so people
Okay,
can
so
build
lately
it
I've
and
got a
read it
lot
themselves,
of questions
and
about
he
what
helped them with it.
the
Right?
thing is behind me in the new studio. So, here you go. This is a rolling ball sculpture that I made probably a decade or so ago. Let me show you some of its features, and I'll do it
When did he lose
one
his
loop
hand?
at a time. So,
I don't
if
know,
you
to be
have one
honest, I
down
don't
here
know.
on the bottom of the trapeze, right there, then you need two to come across the high wire. You help that one out, Skosh. And that one will go. We'll help that out, Skosh, too. Okay, and then that one raises up, comes across the balcony, and then does the loop. Because all rollerball sculptures need a loop. Okay, so this is the first crossover that you have. You can either go left or right. So that one goes to a big swirl to that trapeze. So I'm going to go load one down here so it doesn't just drop. So it goes over there, loads up. Okay, so the other track comes
Cyber.
across and goes to the zigzags.
Yeah, bro.
Different weighted balls on different tracks, but the tracks are interconnected. So on one side, the balls are a little bit heavier. On the other side, they're a little bit lighter. The ones that are a little bit lighter get hoisted back up to the top from the heavy ones. And the heavy one only has to drop so far. Just throwing an idea out there. That's what we're going to tell the kids. Be like, okay, here's one of the ideas. The re-engineers.
And that's how that gets loaded. But I didn't show you the,
I see the potential
you
now.
have to have a jump. So then this one, that's the second switch, and that goes to a big spiral.
That's fun. Oh, I like that. I can watch that all day. Give me a ball to drop in there.
Yeah, he does that at some point.
There
too,
it
and
is,
he
there it
puts all
is.
the
Is it
balls.
running?
Here's the fucking conveyor,
Across the
baby.
zigzags first. We got one on the trapeze. We're coming up. And we got stop.
Now, if somehow
Another one coming up.
that conveyor belt was powered by those balls running across those tracks, that'd be bad as fuck, dude.
I guess if you used an iron ball and copper rails, or you have a coil of copper somewhere on the rails, that generate electricity when the ball will run
That'd
through
be
it. though.
crazy. You could fucking electrically charge the goddamn conveyor with the balls going down the tracks.
Across there. Got
Yeah.
one coming
You
across.
do that on a huge scale, you got to build this like a giant roller coaster, and you got a fucking power plant. You know, if we figure out how to make it
Zigzags.
perpetual.
That releases that
Yeah.
one. We're gonna go down. We're gonna do the loop. That one going down the swirl. That one makes the jump. Comes across the trapeze. Catches that one. Brings that one up. Gets blocked.
This is
So we gotta
great.
put in brakes. And then it's off the brakes. Comes across.
And
goes
eventually-
down, makes the loop.
Eventually, all the balls end up down at the bottom. Oh no, that's right. He's got the conveyor taking them back up. Dude, it could. Oh, sorry. Even it could be a fucking mechanical. It doesn't need to be electrical. It could be a mechanic. Check this out. Those balls, all while they're going down that thing, they're hitting little spinning wheels, like bzz, 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 you know, little wheels that spin. And those little spinning wheels could mechanically run that fucking with a gear system or something. You know, could mechanically run that fucking conveyor, man. I don't know, man.
That's a good idea.
Hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching.
Dude, why do you make your videos so short, man?
So then this one. This is it running. We're going across the zigzags first. We got one on the trapeze.
I like how he
coming up.
narrates
And we
it.
got stop. Another one coming across there. Got one coming across the zigzags. Now it releases that one. We're gonna go down. We're gonna do the loop.
So because we talked about perpetual motion, we made this content into something more than it was. You know?
Yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go.
One makes the jump, comes across the trapeze, catches that one, brings that one up. Gets blocked. So we got this one in brakes.
So I love that it gets blocked right there.
Comes across, goes down, makes the
Wow, dude, in that fucking
that one off
thing
onto
when
the
it
next
when it drops and it goes down and does that loop-de-loop, there could totally be a fan spinning in there. That thing that
Yeah.
powers. Oh my god. I think we might be onto something. We may have just solved perpetual motion. It might be that simple. It might just be a giant roller coaster with huge steel balls on it that runs just like that. And all we have to do is work on the fans with the belt that runs that freaking conveyor. We figure out that, everything else is already done. You know, it can just be spiral fucking drops that are spinning fans as they go faster and faster and faster, you know, down those things. It doesn't have to go all along all these tracks or any of that. It could be just drops, man. Dude, what if the conveyor put it on a rail and the rail just went an inch or two and just dropped the ball and the ball hits that fucking wheel, the spinning wheel that's connected to the conveyor going back up again. You get enough balls on there, it doesn't have to be a big old track. We just have to devise to see why. There's got to be a reason why that won't work, because this certainly must have already been thought of before.
Us in energy all over. The energy will probably run for a while, but the energy will get lower and lower and lower because all the friction on the balls on the rail, every time it hits that fan, it creates frictions and shit. So it will probably, there are some of those machines that can run for a long time, but in the end they all stop because of friction and shit.
I think
That
the
is
problem
main
would be,
trouble. That's
I
friction.
think I know where the problem would be. I think the weight of the balls going up you wouldn't get enough power of them falling down to get enough power to run that conveyor so they go back up. He's plugged into an electric motor.
Yeah, there is. They tried to make a battery, a big ass battery size of a building, but it was blocks, and there was a crane running on solar power. So during the day, it was taking all the blocks and lifting them up in a big tower. When the sun disappeared, the crane will then take the blocks and lift them down. And when then lifting them down, that created power.
I saw that.
Yeah, but that didn't work in the end either. It ended up not being efficient enough.
Right. I remember, and I thought to myself, that was way too much trouble. Way
Yeah.
too much infrastructure to have to build to try to make something work like that.
Yeah.
Dude, Bitcoin hit $29,968, everybody. It's
Hell yeah.
so close. And now it's gone back down to 846. And everything is way, way, way up, as you guys can see. So I've got a friend that he's one of those guys that talks a little bit too long at parties about things you don't want to talk about, like you see the latest episode of a show that you're not watching that he wants to talk to you about, that kind of, and he's drunk, and that kind of conversation reminds me of this guy. Like the guy you don't want to hang out with at the party because he never stops talking. You're like, okay, right, yeah, you never get a word in edgewise. You just listen to him tell stories. Have we had any other bear sightings? No, we have not. Great question that I thought to ask myself out loud. Objects in motion. Making rolling ball sculpture. How to make a steel marble track with basic tools. Oh, that's fun. This is fun. Oh, dude, he's got those types of things that the thing runs through. Little power
Nice
plants.
baseline. No baseline. Nice baseline.
I'll turn off that freaking music. All right.
The baseline was nice.
Yeah, it's just probably copyrighted.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Okay, let's see here. Wait. There it is. The main YouTube channel's still up, right, guys? According to this, there's 4 people watching. Cool. We look good. See a spring.
Coil like that. You take a coil like that out of copper,
Uh-huh.
and you take a steel ball or iron ball, and you will run that through it. That will create electricity.
Just by rolling the ball across the tracks?
So a magnet, wrong what I'm saying. A magnet, take a magnet and run that through a coil like that. That creates electricity.
Well, how do you run the magnet? What do you mean run the magnet through? You mean
Like if if you have a long ass coil in a slope, and then you just put a magnet down through it. And if you do it with a battery, that battery will propel itself in power. It will keep getting more and more speed. There's videos on it on YouTube. That's the only way I know it.
too small?
Fancy.
See how that thing flipped down, man? If it's like a fan, is my idea.
Yeah.
Just a fan that spins. And there wouldn't be paddles on it. It would just be spikes. These paddles would cause resistance. And the spikes would go into a cog that would click a cog, click a cog, click a cog to click up the fucking conveyor one more click.
Yeah, I think I have a really extensive gearing to make it work. Like a really, really low gearing. Like incredibly low gearing.
Right, you know, it would have to be special engineered gearing, like a clock,
Yeah.
like a, you know, it would have to be engineered like a fucking, like one of those watches that moves on the movement of, what about what moves on the movement of the Earth, bro? Something that's powered by the
Well,
Earth's movement.
There is no instrument in existence that can measure the movement of the Earth because we are on the Earth.
Welcome home. Do you need help? Yeah, do you need help with
That-
anything?
No.
Okay.
That's the same reason that when you jump up in the air, you don't fucking fly in one direction. Or if you're in an airplane and jump up in the airplane, you don't
She says,
end up in the bottom, in the back end of the airplane.
hold on one second.
There is no
Mom,
instrument.
did you say it's 103? 103.
103 on the thermostat in my car.
Crazy.
Outside temperature.
It's hot.
I know this so certain
What's that?
is because the reason I know there is no instrument
Oh,
that can measure the Earth rotation, because I've seen so many flat Earth debates, and the flat earthers always bring up that we cannot measure the motion of the Earth. But that's not how it works in physics. We are on the Earth, so we will not be able to fucking measure the motion on it. If we're outside Earth, we can do it.
so
On your
stupid.
phone, though, you have an app that can measure the G-force, but that's not the rotation of Earth. That's fucking cool, dude.
See, that's how much power it would take to turn the... What? Oh, I got a delivery. Okay, I gotta go. I'll be right back. She's making a big deal about it. Thanks, Mom. It's at the door. Mom? It's at the door?
Fucking cool, dude.
Two fans that I got for the garage. I got these little mini fans, and I got those are 20-inch fans because it is so obnoxious out there. No, this is cool. What is this? It's got no volume. Oh, there it is. I love how, dude, I love how he draws a line around it and then he cuts like an inch away from it. So fucking funny. That's hilarious. Watch this.
Dave fishing.
This is funny.
Carl's in the sun.
I'm going to go 2.5 inches. I'm going to draw a line at 2.5 inches. Right? Then I'm going to take a razor knife. I'm just going to cut somewhere around here, somewhere. No idea where it is.
Dave Fishing. LMFAO.
That's hilarious. Oh. I see. Okay, because the scissors cut it nicer. Okay, my bad. Super glue time. Super glue. Hey, get your glue gun. What you gonna glue? Glue? You got you some motors there? You like to keep some motors around? Little servo? You got you a little servo there, palsy? So much for our perpetual motion.
Yep.
They never claimed it was, though.
Nope.
Epoxy putty. Really? No shit. Dude, it'd be crazy if the ball was powering the motor by falling past it. Tink. Thing is, you gotta drink all that soda. It's no good for you.
Dave Fishing. Haha.
Guys, notice that that was not an American Coca-Cola can?
Dave Fishing. Pine cans.
Look, he's making straws. This is an extensive build. But from the picture and the thumbnail, it looks like it's gonna totally be worth it. Hot glue. Hot glue. There's your measurements of stuff. It's just like plastic board. He didn't say what that stuff is. I'm assuming it's like, I have no idea what that is. Wood, like painted wood. That's cool looking. I love shit like this. Hey, put feet on there. Look at this. He's quite the handy guy. Look at this. He knows something about construction. It's a blue box. It's a blue base. Match the blue Pepsi can. Cable, conductor, switch. Hey, he's doing a hardline solder there. Look at this. Looking at these solders. Soldering them in. He's soldering it together. Look at this. He's got himself a little battery container in there. Welcome back, bro. I think we should smoke to your arrival.
Thank you. Yeah, let me pack one.
It's unreal.
So I just saw there's a game on Steam costing $1 million.
Dave Fishing. I was about to pack.
I'm sorry, what were you saying? Cost what? 1 million?
A game on Steam. It used to cost $100,000. Now it costs $1 million. I'm not lying. I just saw Charlie put a video up. Penguin Zero.
Yeah.
He just put a video up. I
Link me.
saw it on the toilet.
Link me in the
Yeah, hold on.
duck scored.
Give me 1 second.
Galvanized steel wire. 2.5 millimeter. Cut you some off today. Go to your local hardware store. Get some now. Very handy stuff. Look what you can do. Building
It's in
stuff. This
Discord.
game is $1 million on Steam. Oh, he's gonna be pissed. We'll get back to that later.
At $1 million for a game that you have never heard of, I am almost 100% certain of it. It's a game that does actually exist. It's not just make-believe, phony baloney nonsense. It is a real game, and it is a game that has been played by at least 16 people. And it's a game called Spooky Men, and it retails for $100,000 on Steam. Or at
What's that, bro?
I said there's a 2-hour refund window on Steam. So you could buy the game for $1 million, play 2 hours, and then refund it.
Is that what people are doing?
I don't know. A lot of people do that with games. Especially the small games. Just
Yeah.
buy them, play them, and return them.
I mean, I don't understand. When I look down there, it says 99,999.99. That's $100,000, right?
Yeah.
It says $100,000. I don't know. Maybe I'm misreading it, or maybe it's a different countries.
You know, it looks like dollars, right?
Yeah, it's got a dollar sign. It just says 99,
Yeah.
comma 999. But he just said
Yeah.
it.
That's weird.
Yeah, we'll listen to him. You ready to smoke?
Yeah, I'm back.
Cheers, Cyber.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers,
everybody.
Dave Fishing and Dabs for Days and everybody else in all the chats. Cheers.
At least it used to. But the developer must have realized the power and the beauty of Spooky Men and came to the conclusion that any sane person would, that he was actually underselling the game. The price didn't match the quality. He needed to charge more for it. This is Spooky Men we're talking about, for heaven's sake. Like, heavens to Betsy, it's Spooky Men. He was basically giving it away for free with a $100,000 price tag. So,
Oh, it was.
he made the logical
100,000.
decision. He eventually cranked up the price of Spooky Men to $1 million to buy it. At $1 million for a video game, that shit better be coming with the goddamn One Piece. Like, that has to have some crazy treasure that's gonna change my life. If I don't fire up Spooky Men and
how
instantly
would a
get
blowjob
taller,
on
more
account of
attractive, and
things,
with a
What's that?
It has to come with hookahs and blowjobs and all
Right, that's
kinds
what
of
I'm
things,
saying,
man.
man. I figure it does, right? They come to your house and play the game for you.
fuller
While they
beard,
fucking suck you
Kim
off,
Kardashian.
give you a massage. Yo, him, what up?
then what's the point? It's basically a scam. 1 million clams, these Spooky Men better come out of my computer screen and actually suck my cock.
That's so funny. We said the exact same thing.
That's what we said.
That is so fucking funny, dude.
As advertised, these men are spooky. Let's go ahead and check the description of what it's about. You know, maybe it really is worth the price of admission here.
I knew he
Spooky
was
Men
gonna
is an
this.
online 1 to 8 player cooperative survival horror game. Complete tasks and exorcise the malevolent demon. Use your wits to distract the ghost and survive its attacks as you explore the haunted property. Can you make it out alive? Finally, an innovative horror game complete with everything you'll ever need. Really, you know, you pay $1 million for Spooky Man and you will literally never need another video game in your life. This has it all. Demons, ghosts, exorcisms, 1 to 8 player cooperative survival horror experience. It's got it all. What else could you possibly want in life? You know what? Actually, I know the answer to that question. I know what else you want in life. You want a better PC. Well, I've got you covered. Because StarForge is doing a huge site-wide sale starting from today, August 8th, and going until tomorrow, August 9th at midnight.
Wow, nice
with prices
plot.
up to $150 off. StarForge has the best PCs in the universe, and today's our anniversary, so we're celebrating by doing this big sale here. Of course,
Oh,
every
I love
PC
that.
comes with a 2-year full parts and labor warranty, and tons of options to choose from, all catered to what your needs are. So definitely go to StarForgeSystems.com if you want to get yourself a new great PC. Now, some of you might be there scratching at your chin, really flexing your noodle, trying to process what makes Spooky Men so special. And the answer is nothing. Nothing at all. This seems to be just another low effort, asset flip, piece of shit horror game that is a dime a dozen on Steam. When dumpster diving on Steam, I played 1 million games that look just like this. So why are they charging $100,000 or up to $1 million at one point? What is the purpose? Well, I actually had a theory that I speculated on stream, and many of you may have noticed that there's 16 reviews here. So you might be thinking that the developer made $1.6 million selling this piece of shit, but I think there's a lot more at play here. It's a lot deeper of a rabbit hole than that.
Kim Kardashian.
I don't believe anyone actually paid
L.
$100,000 for this,
Okay, okay.
except for this guy right here who just said,
Kim
I'm rich.
Kardashian.
This patriot, this absolute
Yeah, welcome to my block list, you fucking cunt.
Bye.
madman may have actually dumped 100K on this bad boy here, because this review was posted when it was still listed at 100K, so there is a chance that he did. So I think there is a chance this dude might have just actually fucking dumped his life savings on Spooky Men for the sake of a meme review, which maybe even prompted the developer to increase it to $1 million, because he's like, holy shit, I'm actually getting some fish here at 100K, what about $1 million? But yeah, I actually do think there is a real explanation here. And full disclosure, if you check the game right now, he lowered the price to $200, which is still an outrageous fucking price for a garbage throwaway
no,
random.
dude. He fucking played your ass, Penguin. Oh my god. He trolled him, dude. He could fucking say the price is whatever he wants and got this motherfucker all riled up. And now he just told, 1 million people about this game. And now all he has to do is drop the price and a whole bunch of people are going to go buy it. And Penguin is promoting it unknowingly, like acting like,
Testing.
we hear you.
Okay, no, I don't think that's gonna happen because it's a really bad game, and all who watch this video know it's a real fucking bad game.
They won't care. They got $200. Some of those people have $200. They're gonna go do it just to say they bought that $1 million
But-
game for $200. Because people are stupid like that. I have a
I don't
feeling,
know.
bro. I have a feeling Penguin just sold him like 100 copies of the game. Easy, dude. You know how many people watch this guy?
Oh yeah,
it's
but I
huge.
don't think that people are that stupid they're gonna go out and put $200 to a
Dude.
really shitty game.
Dude, wait, Cyber, wait. 2 points I want to make to you really quick. It's going to convince you really fast. 3 points. Number one, this video went up 24 minutes ago and already has 107,000 views. That's the first point. The second point is, bro, we're talking about human beings here. The third point is, I don't need a third point because the second
Yeah, but-
point nailed it.
I think if it was talking about a shitty NFT or something, yeah, I think people would buy it. I don't think they would go out and buy a video game like that just for the meme mode. I could be wrong.
We'll see what the game sales are. We should read some of the comments.
So that the people, they have a 2 hours refund window with all games, all purchases, and sometimes it's longer than 2 hours. On my old laptop, there was a game I couldn't get to work, And the timer starts that moment you load up the game. And I spent 3.5 hours to get that game to work. I never got it to work because my graphic card on that old laptop was too shitty. I got a refund anyway. So sometimes it go over 2.5 hours, and over 2 hours. What does the comment say?
Cyber, you're going to love this. The moment this is from someone called Full Auto Witch, 22 minutes ago, edited. The moment I've seen it on news, I knew, yeah, this shit is made to get money out of streamers and content creators who would buy it and make fun of it. This is actually kind of genius. People would be talking about it because of how ridiculous price is, and at least one person would buy it, and you are golden.
If you don't refund it, you have to remember people can refund. They might
Right.
buy it and test it out and then refund it. And make a video on it. That's all they want. That's a video. They don't want that game in the catalog if they want to play it again, you know. But buy it for 100,000, make a video and refund it. I could see that. 100%. I mean, 100,000 for some of those streamers, that's what they make fucking in a day, man.
Dude, somebody says, now that I've played it, I have to say I can't wait for Spooky Men 2. Going to purchase this a few times and tell XQC that I have his house in my Steam library. Someone said, please play it, get the world
Bonsai
record
House.
speed run.
I just saw a
And
chemtrail
return it.
on my carpet from
It
my
would be
dog's
dope
asshole.
to have the world record on it. Hey, Billy. That's great.
But you are probably right. There are probably some people who would buy it for 200. I wouldn't be surprised, actually. I just find it incredibly stupid. There's so many asset flip games out there that you probably would make more money just fly with the flow, you know, make a generic fucking asset flip game and hope people like Penguin, he don't fucking review it. Unless it becomes a meme game like Only Up or else S4 or something.
You know my aunt father would hold fake protests in towns before our circus showed up. The news wouldn't cover the circus, but they would cover PETA. Would sell out after that. Bonsai House. So why wouldn't Sony do the same?
Because there will be a fucking outrage, and it don't work. It could work like this because it's a meme. It wouldn't work with a AAA company that would just cause outrage. People are already pissed over paying $90 for a game, you know. It used to be fucking $60, and that's expensive. Now it's $90 if you want the full game. Else you can get the basic game. You can probably get that for $60, but if you want the full game nowadays, it's $90. Unless you buy a Baldur's Gate free, I would love to play that, man.
I'm
That
about to
was
drop a
released with
name
no
on you like an
microtransactions, no fucking
Bonsai
shit.
House. I know
When you
all I
buy
can
the
think
game,
about now
you
is a
get the whole
PlayStation.
game.
Anvil out of a Saturday morning cartoon. It's a name that you probably haven't heard in quite some time.
Island
Hoobastank.
Island
I saw
Boys.
that video.
No disrespect
I
to
saw-
Hoobastank.
You don't want to
They
see.
had some
Oh, I
bangers
saw that
back in the
yesterday.
day. But this is a name that you're gonna have to dust off.
It's not content for your channel, bro.
Is this the Island Boys?
Yeah.
Cobwebs
it is.
for to try and remember who they are. The Island Boys.
Oh my god, not these guys, bro. Oh.
You know what the new stuff out there doing?
Oh,
Dave
no,
Fishing.
No.
Just an island boy.
You
No.
are warned, bro. You are warned. You probably better watch it off air.
Oh my god. Even penguins?
I mean,
Let's see if I can just.
yeah.
Back in
Where's the freestyle? I'm still trying to find it.
late 2021, they went viral for this song. I'm an island boy. That one. They became the punching bag of the internet, the biggest clowns that were not afraid to just keep dancing for everyone to laugh at, throw tomatoes at, and
Bonsai
shoot
House. They are hilarious. Unintentionally. I wished I were comedians, but nope. LOL. Detroit Dabber
Oh, that shit
313.
they're pulling off.
They're
now,
like
I
making
wouldn't
out
call
and
it
stuff
an
now I
marriage.
saw.
Oh, they're like a couple, the Island Boys.
They are they're two brothers.
What?
Yep. That's why it is so fucking gross what they're doing now.
Dave Fishing.
I'm not
Twins.
going. You're right. I'm not going there.
Yep. Warned you.
Yeah, thank you.
Bonsai
I
House.
Fucking
appreciate you.
about to fucking puke,
Brothers.
dude.
Appreciate you, bruh.
Because that's fucking weird.
What else? Five days ago?
Not just making
From
out
Cuba.
and stuff.
Cuba is
They're
TH
doing
Island
the
I
whole
refer to.
thing.
Ha 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 ha.
Karens usually think they're immune to consequences.
This should be interesting. Check this out.
But what happens when these same entitled Karens get arrested? These are three of the most shocking and satisfying examples of when evil
There's a
Karens
question mark,
realize
question
they've
mark,
been
question mark.
arrested.
You don't know her
Sarah
name.
Boone, who was accused of killing
Oh,
her
I-
husband
that-
Jorge
that-
by locking him in a suitcase.
That woman that bite, I've seen that video.
Oh my god, dude. Holy shit.
And leaving him to die. Sarah was quickly brought in for interrogation to determine
keep
if she
checking my
was really as
Kathy.
evil as they think.
I ain't got
So he
none.
had some injuries to his left shoulder. He had a cut.
You're gonna
in his
heat that
right leg.
nail off
I'm
now?
ready, son. I'm ready.
Okay. What about the scratches? There's also that. Okay. There's also like a scratch on like the back of his neck. I'm not like going, but it's like going straight down. In all honesty, we have not gotten.
Some of those police interrogation videos are really good.
The only thing I thought you guys were gonna ask me about, which I was gonna ask.
I've seen this.
Scratch marks on his back. Everything else, I have no idea what it is.
She locked him in a
Yesterday, when
suitcase.
we took photographs of your overall body,
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen
Oh,
this
yeah,
one.
I've seen that also. Yeah,
did
I've seen that.
they go under your fingernails?
You're correct.
Okay. Are you willing to let us absolutely swab underneath your fingernails? Go for it.
Seems like an odd request to ask if they can swab underneath Sarah's fingernails, but it could actually go a long way in determining how Jorge got these injuries. Since the injuries were fresh, it's a strong possibility that forensics could find dried blood or skin cells underneath Sarah's fingernails, which would put her
Happy
dead to
7:10
rights.
in
But
1 minute.
unfortunately for Sarah, they have
Guten
some
Hell.
other evidence that took
Sanding
a
the
lot
deck.
less effort
Listening
to
W
find.
headphones
Do I
though.
have to watch this?
Dabs
Right
later,
on, Hoot and
hopefully.
Hell.
I continuously throw up. I don't sleep. I don't want to see it. If that's okay. Well, it's on your phone, and you can either explain it or we take it for what it is.
Yeah, we're just trying to give you the opportunity to tell us what's going on. That's it.
For everything you did to me. Fuck you.
Sarah, let me out of the.
And that's you, your voice.
Stupid. That's my name. Don't wear it on.
I don't want to watch it, please.
The video showed Jorge in the suitcase begging to be let out while Sarah taunted him from the outside. The police couldn't have asked for a better piece of evidence, especially as it came directly
All right,
from
no law
Sarah's
regarding cannabis.
own
Cheers, Cyber.
phone.
Cheers, Hoot and Howl.
Bonsai
Bonsai.
House.
So this
Dave
is like
Fishing.
If he was a midget, he would have had breathing
For
room.
him to have gotten into it,
Cheers, bro.
it
Cheers,
was
buddy.
flipped up. Right. It was flipped up normal.
Yeah.
Like as if you're packing something. So this is upside down.
Guys, this is killing me right now.
Sarah is obviously trying to maintain her innocence by telling the detectives that the video is distressing to her. But does that really sound like a woman who's being shown a video of her husband dying? While everybody will have a different reaction to trauma, it's difficult to imagine her reaction is a single deadpan sentence that sounds like it was delivered only to show some amount of concern to the cops.
I don't mean to sound negative, and I don't know if I can say this, but like it's like you guys are kind of trying to like feed me. Like,
No, I'm just trying to show you a video that you no longer want to watch because you probably don't want to know the outcome of how and what you said.
well, I know what.
You know what's on that video now?
No.
You remember making that video?
Oh,
Why don't you remember making the video?
probably because we had been drinking.
But you weren't drunk.
Sarah is desperately trying to explain this video away, but in doing so, essentially admits that it is her recording and that she left him alone in the suitcase afterwards. Given
Right.
that
What's
So
that?
what's that? You were playing. They were playing hide and seek. Was an excuse. He
Yeah.
was hiding in the suitcase or something, and then
Yeah.
she locked it. I cannot remember. I think it was something like that.
Yeah.
Jorge died from her neglect, this at least constitutes a manslaughter charge. But she's really not doing the best job of convincing the detectives that this
Bonsai
was
House.
an accident.
Was he 100 pounds? Why did he let her or even fit? I don't know a lady who can force me into a suitcase.
Thought by not zipping it up all the way, it would be okay. My plan was not to leave him in the
What was your
suitcase,
plan?
waiting for him to come upstairs.
And then when you did it?
I fell asleep.
You said you were up there 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, somebody not coming up.
I
Knowing that the last time you saw him was in the suitcase, 30 minutes later, you're like, maybe I should go check on him. Maybe I shouldn't.
No.
Well, that didn't cross your mind because
That's
it
like
didn't happen.
that's like an assumption. Like that's what you all are thinking. Just
We're asking.
it's the drinking.
Sarah spends almost 2 hours in total desperately trying to manipulate the detectives and explain away the damning evidence the detectives have shown her. But ultimately, the detectives remain completely unfazed, and they decide that they've heard enough.
Do you promise and swear that everything we talked about today has been true and accurate to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, but it was not intentional.
Okay. Okay.
All right, do me a favor, stand up,
Why is this happening?
because George is dead.
Not intentionally.
We understand that.
He's still dead.
Well, we don't
Someone
really
needs to
understand
call Ryan, please.
that. Okay.
Or can I not make the phone call?
You'll be able to make a phone call.
After you get
To
processed.
the jail.
So why
You'll
is
be
this
afforded.
happening? So this was a trick.
No, it's not
No,
a trick.
not
How
a
was it a
trick.
trick? Your response to everything was basically, I didn't do it.
Intentionally.
Doesn't matter. It's still dead.
Sarah was charged with second-degree murder and is facing life in prison. As of this video's upload, the trial is still ongoing. But that's nothing compared to what the cops had to do with Sean Malarkey, a 45-year-old
Really?
woman who was arrested for domestic violence.
A woman who locked her husband up in a suitcase and let him die in front of her and taunted him while he died in a suitcase is nothing compared to what we're about to see.
She
Really?
allegedly hit her ex-husband with a car. However, when the cop approaches to take her into custody, things go south immediately.
Yep, step up.
Excuse me.
Step out.
No, excuse.
Step up.
Sure, hands off of me.
Step out of the car right now. You're under arrest.
No, I am not.
Yes, you are.
No, I am not.
Yes, you are.
Malarkey's behavior is erratic and her tone's aggressive from the off. Her children are in the back seat of the car, but this doesn't seem to affect how she handles the encounter, and things only get worse.
I will tase you if you don't get out of the car.
You better take your hands off of me right now.
I told you you're under arrest. Get out of the car.
Why?
Because you have a warrant.
I just sent a message and I am. Excuse me.
Get out of the car right now.
No. Did somebody say that you could come into our house?
Asking the cops who gave them permission to enter the property is a common tactic in situations like this one. But for the suspects, the reality is that the police are well within their rights to enter property uninvited so long as they have a warrant. With a second officer's assistance, Malarkey is removed from her car
Her
and
name's-
cuffed. However, this is where
I love that her name's Malarkey. Hey, what kind of malarkey is this anyway? What kind of malarkey?
things get even worse.
You did this.
No, I didn't do anything.
Andy asked you to come out.
Excuse me?
Andy asked you to get out of the car.
No, Andy yanked me.
I yanked you because I told you you're under arrest and you refused to exit your vehicle.
Bonsai
Are
House.
you gonna stand up and be
Liaza
bothered?
Mainoli.
Are you
Sing
gonna
it.
understand that my attorney
Bonsai
has
House.
filed a motion to quash
Liaza
this?
Malarkey.
Has filed a
Hold on here,
motion
this way.
to quash this.
You hit us, you do anything stupid towards us, we're any charges on. If you hit us, or anything, let's go.
You've already hit me.
I didn't hit you, I asked you out of the car, I told you you're under arrest. Now you got a whole show for your neighbors here.
Even restrained, Malarkey's attitude does not change at all.
Dave Fishing.
The cop then smells
Feisty.
alcohol on her breath, which may explain some of the bizarre behavior.
You are a shitty f***ing human being. You throw somebody down in front of their children? What the f*** is wrong with
Sit
you?
down, I told
you. You piece of shit. You know what? You are the piece of dirt that I wouldn't piss on if you were on fire.
I smell an odor of alcohol on your breath.
No, that's my.
That's your.
I'm pissing on you.
Okay.
She defies the officer's orders and tries to leave the vehicle, then makes a point to single out the cop who initiated the arrest.
Get your f***ing hands off me.
We see situations like this often, where a suspect will target one member of law enforcement and use them as a scapegoat. This is typically followed by legal threats, so they're likely targeting the officer they feel they could best build the strongest case against. However, this wouldn't work all too well.
Get your f***ing hands off me.
Cool out. If you keep resisting,
Get your
charge you with that. If
You know what? I'm gonna charge you with putting your f***ing dirty ass hands on me.
Stop moving, let him take off your watch.
Malarkey then goes on to make violent threats to the officers. Pay attention to how quickly she tries to change the conversation after her most extreme threat.
Do you know what he's done?
Stop kicking us.
I'm gonna kick you right in the f***ing
That's mean. Don't do that.
It's mean, don't do that.
You are dead.
Insane
What's that?
fucking female, dude.
You are getting sued.
No, what'd you say before
That
that?
haircut don't fucking
You
help.
said I am dead? What do you mean by that?
You are
Elaborate on it if you mean it.
you're getting sued.
She continues making the cops'
You're
lives
dead.
difficult by pretending to have trouble
Dave
getting
Fishing.
out of the car.
Financially dead.
Though it's
Little
clear from her
person
movements
syndrome.
that she's not actually trying. She blames the tape on her
She's
ankles
drunk,
and
too.
says it's the cop's fault she tried to kick him.
What's your feet? What's your feet?
No, it hurts too much. You could just take it off.
Okay, no.
No, what am I? I'm a fucking 100 pounds. You think I'm gonna take a 200-pound dude?
Well, you've already kicked at us a lot of times.
Why?
You're not gonna win.
Why?
You're gonna hurt us.
Why? Because that guy, right there,
The one you're trying to fight? Okay, Sean, let's go.
why? Could you ask yourself a question? Why?
She was charged with aggravated assault of an officer and aggravated DUI. This was her third DUI with a child passenger. Soon after this arrest, she was also charged with endangering the life or health of a child and violation of a bail bond and received a misdemeanor charge
Bonsai
for
House.
resisting or obstructing
Oh, goody.
an officer.
She would
the
fit in the
suspect in our next
suitcase.
case was not so lucky. This suspect's public
Dave
outburst
Fishing.
takes place on a plane ready
DCF.
for takeoff. Prior to the footage, she's been asked to leave multiple times due to her refusal to wear a mask during the pandemic.
Hello.
We're gonna take you off the aircraft.
Yep, you're gonna have to get off the aircraft,
Yeah, and you're at the
Yep.
and I compliments you in that way.
If she's a representative of the aircraft, they don't want you flying on their plane today, okay? So you're gonna have to get
But
off the
they made us
aircraft.
wait and wait and wait.
Yeah, that's the way it is, but right now I'm gonna
And
need you.
that's fine, and I will respect that.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to grab your bag and just
And I
step
did
off
not
the
do
aircraft.
anything actually.
We'll talk about it outside.
Disruptive besides speak my mind.
Okay.
And you know what? I live in America, and that's what fucking America's about.
Calm down.
No, you know
Listen to
that.
me. Grab your
No,
bag.
you know that.
When she's asked to grab her bag and leave, she says something truly weird. The suspect has a lot of strange mannerisms and seems to have very severe mood swings. Pay attention to how her expression suddenly changes and how she seems to rapidly experience a wide range of emotions throughout the encounter.
No one's gonna put their hands on you if you're
Alright, yeah, you
Grab your
won't.
bag and
Yeah,
step up
you
here.
won't.
Okay, but I need you to get up.
No. You
Okay?
need me to get up? You may need me to get up, but you know what I feel my need to do as a person? Just like Jesus motherfucking Christ.
You need to calm down.
No, I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm gonna say what I need to do. And if you're gonna do whatever you feel you need to do to me, right? So I'm gonna say what I am meant to say. No, to everybody.
Stand up, man.
Yeah, everybody is
You're
doing
gonna get
this.
arrested if
She's
you
got
don't
an
stop.
audience.
Everybody gonna get arrested.
She's got a
Police
captive
warn
audience.
the suspects that if she doesn't cooperate, they'll have to put their hands on her. Her response is dramatic.
She's like, I just flew in here and boy, are my arms tired. Oh! Hey, everybody sit down. Everybody sit down. No, the sit down, buckle your seatbelt sign is on. Oh! Hey, I'm going to be here all week, folks.
She also latches onto a supposed promise one of the officers made, that she wouldn't be arrested if she gets off the plane.
Here's what's happening. They're gonna deplane the aircraft. I'm gonna take you off the
That was
plane,
already happening. Don't
and you're going to jail.
It won't happen if you get up and walk out with me right now.
Yeah.
But if you're not going to,
Yeah, that's how it's gonna work.
Do you see how that's a threatening system?
That's the way it is, man.
Not cool.
Are you
I
gonna-
want to trust you. You want to trust me? That's not healing. We're not healing.
The suspect is
That's
led
so
from the
California.
plane and placed under arrest. Her reaction
That's
is
not
childlike.
healing.
She cries in an unconvincing way and seems to feel that the experience has violated her human rights.
Is this LAX?
Listen to her describe her actions. The way she seems to think she acted is far from the truth, but it's hard to say whether she's deliberately lying or there's something more to it.
Looks like California to me.
Come with me.
I wasn't doing it.
Come with me.
The CHP, who is this?
See, you lied right there.
The suspect continuously switches between claims of being victimized and anger towards the cops. She seems to feel that she's been personally wronged and that one of the cops lied to her to get her to comply. She accuses this cop of not wearing a mask himself.
How is anyone gonna stop anything when you lie to them?
You have your chance, ma'am.
I had my chance. You didn't need to give me a chance. I looked at you in your eyes, and I knew you were lying to me. I saw you outside before I even came in with your mask off.
Once again, we see a case where the person being arrested decides to single out a particular officer to blame for everything. The suspect refuses to
It's an
cooperate with a
interesting
particular
thing.
cop, but says they're willing to
They
comply
pick
with
one
other members of law
person.
enforcement.
You're the...
All right.
You're the...
Ready to step out? Are you gonna comply with
No, with
everybody?
you two, yes. Not with you, because you're a liar.
Towards the end of the arrest, she repeatedly says things that seem to come out of nowhere, including the suggestion that a nurse there to check on her is attracted to the officer she has an issue with.
Here, let me get your temperature at least. Oh, you think he's cute? Oh, yeah, I thought he was cute, too. I looked in his eyeballs, and I thought he looked into my eyeballs, and then he abused that.
Her unpredictable mood and irrational reactions continue right up until the video ends, with her saying that the fact that she can't relax is the fault of law enforcement. Seems likely that there are some psychiatric issues at play here, though. Without a professional opinion, it's hard to say for sure.
Wow, dude.
Some crazy people out there, bro.
They don't want you to see what they're doing, Jimmy Dore. She saw a dead body. When the killer calls the police. Millionaire Karen. God, that's fucked up. Whatever. No, thank you. The recommended videos always suck. Gotta refresh that a few times to get something good. Jimmy Dore's Wikipedia page edited by CIA. It's funny. New type of drone.
We're starting to see a very notable evolution in drone
You
technology.
seen that? Cyber, you seen that? Those are drones.
Yeah. No, I've not seen it.
Yeah, look everybody, those are fucking drones flying in the fucking sky, making that dragon.
Oh yeah, I've seen drones do like different formations. Yeah, it's pretty
And
cool.
very
actually.
complex vehicle designs can be made with
Oh, I've seen
hybrid.
that video.
More specific, right now we are starting to see a very notable evolution in drone technology. But more
Deep
specifically,
fishing.
we are starting to see
Drone
how
shows.
liquid neural networks can bind machines.
Did you guys notice that the dragon was twisting as it was looping? It was
Oh, yeah.
twisting, dude. Everybody watch that one more time.
Right now, we are starting to see a very notable evolution in drone technology. But more specifically, we are starting to see how liquid neural networks can
God,
bind
dude.
machines into intelligent swarms with collective abilities.
Look at them
This
flying
will
through those
only
trees,
be more
guys.
advanced in the future, as we're starting to see drones with morphing capabilities. With the ability to change shape and adapt to a task automatically,
flying-
the
oh my
drone
God.
can be a very powerful tool in itself. The Dragon drone has already proven that complex shapes can be stabilized, and with the right setup, actuators can correlate with manipulation. Along with swarm integration, one can only imagine what an advanced Dragon drone would look like. But this is not just limited to actuated motors, and very complex vehicle designs can be made with hybrid models. In the past, we have seen how hybrid wheel-based multicopters can drive on the ground or fly in the air. There is even the latest Skywalker omnidirectional vehicle, which can transition to a ground-based mode in real time. This allows it to increase over 70% efficiency and maintain a high flying speed.
Dude, I
But the
can't
latest
stop looking at
hybrid
that thing.
is
Oh my
on another
God.
level. Titled the Morphobot, it can crouch, tumble, and even stand on 2
Dude.
legs. Technically, it has 8
Dude.
distinct modes of motion, thanks to its articulating body. Each leg has 2 actuated hip joints for frontal movement, and 8 prop mount acting as a
Bro.
wheel and thruster. Overall, this was really tricky because the robot incorporates 16 actuators with a pretty hefty weight of around 13 pounds.
Dude.
That's
But
awesome.
it is still light enough to fly. And similar to a modern robotic lightweight dog, this one can actually chase you down with ease.
Dude, when that fucker started flying, I thought the dude was standing on top of it. I was like, oh my God, it's gonna take off with him on it.
As the robot incorporates
I was like, no
16
way.
actuators
Nope,
with a
no
pretty
way.
hefty weight of around 13
Not yet.
pounds. But
But
it is
soon,
still
I'm
light
sure.
enough to fly. And similar
Oh,
to a modern robotic lightweight dog, this one can actually chase you down with ease. Another pursuit is to combine VTOL capabilities with fixed-wing designs. And the Flares drone is a pretty crafty concept because the multi-copter dashes forward and actually releases
Bonsai
the
House.
fixed-wing integrator.
Dollywood has a drone show
In
you
this
can
setup,
S
the
all over
craft can
Pigeon
fly
Forge.
for over 16
Replace the
hours with a
fireworks.
hefty 40-pound
Creates an eagle
payload.
flying in the
Once the
HT
fixed
sky.
wing comes back, the multi-rotor deploys a rope between itself and the ground. And the fixed wing can grab this rope with a hook, and then it's lowered. It's definitely a very unorthodox
So that
setup.
way she doesn't scare all the dogs. That's awesome, dude. So all that pets don't get scared from all the boom boom shit.
But it does show what is possible when you can combine 2 different flying platforms. Naturally, we have seen many attempts in combining both VTOL and fixed-wing capabilities. But the most impressive is probably the XP4. And it's arguably the first time a prototype is
Aaron
able to
Ridley.
combine both of these benefits
What about
in a
flying
very
over
large
Clear Lake or
format.
Lake Mendocino?
It has over a 13-foot wingspan, and it can carry a 15-pound payload over 60 nautical
Hey,
miles
Aaron.
with an
That is
all-electric
so
system.
fucking
The
cool,
critical
dude.
aspect
Jesus
to
Christ.
this is the dihedral hinges. The wings tilt as they fold, and struts extend from a fuselage on a linear actuator. There still is a lot of question on what the limitation is to the scale, and if you can actually build large aircraft with this system.
Dude,
But
look
the
at
company's
this.
even planning to build a more ambitious
Look at this.
project, which can carry 220 pounds at
Fuck.
850 miles with a turbo generator. Another drone which is tackling on this benefit is the Morpho. Once again, this looks like your typical morphing drone. but it's actually a pretty complex vehicle, because this craft can enter into horizontal flight with a biplane configuration. If it encounters a
What?
crosswind, the wings can shift into an asymmetric orientation. Through its feedback sensors, it can automatically compensate for off-center wind resistance. Once it reaches
It's
a preferred
fucking
location,
hypnotic,
the winds
bro.
are drawn in, making it perfect
That's
for
what's the
inspection.
last thing you see before it
So we have
kills
seen
you.
how drones can adapt to the ground and even the air. But what about water? Well, even though it's not the first time that we have seen a hybrid aquatic drone, the TJ Flying Fish is a crafty design which can rotate its props and then change its speed thanks to a dual-speed gearbox. The autonomous robot can adjust the angle and thrust of each
Bonsai
motor.
house. Flying butt plug. Goes up the butt, then opens up.
This is perfect. Make it big enough to stick 5 billionaires in there and let's go, baby. Taking it
This allows
down.
it to fly for around 6 minutes or do underwater navigation for around 40 minutes at 6 feet per second. The only downside is that it can only go 10 feet deep, so it's not exactly going
It can only
to
go
do
10
any
feet deep.
diving
Load them up, boys. We're going to the Titanic.
expeditions.
That's perfect.
One final ability is to actually transform itself to perch on an object and maintain monitoring capabilities. The RIA lab has shown how a simple magnetic configuration can allow for docking, and this can be done on a variety of objects. One of the more notable developments is the Griffin project. It's a pretty large ornithopter with a 5-foot wingspan and a weight of around 1.5
What the
pounds.
fuck
so
is
battery flight
that?
times can be limited. In turn, a 3-phased flight controller was utilized. This controls wing cycles, near obstacle correction, and passive perching. It's the first time an actuated claw can correct for flight inaccuracies, and correlate with the flight controller, automatically perching the robot to an object. Fortunately, it's not quite large enough for grabbing and picking up humans. Ultimately, we
Not
have
yet.
seen how
Try
VTOL
next
has
week.
its wing capabilities
With
can
AI
increase flight
tomorrow.
times and allow the drone to perform a higher end task. Along with the swarm capability, we can also see how more information.
Thank you. You're awesome, dude. We appreciate you so much. Everybody check out Tech Planet. Go subscribe today. Tech Planet. Tech Planet, everybody.
OMG. I want minus E to be guarded by drones now.
To what extent can a video game begin to resemble reality? How would our perception of gaming change as a result? It may be that as our experiences become so much more immersive, that we begin to lose ourselves when the line becomes so blurred. The future looks promising, but it's also scary just how much graphics are becoming more and more capable of emulating what we see day to day.
Dude.
Man, this might be the most realistic video games you're gonna get for a while.
Bro. That's in a video game?
No idea. Probably some Unreal 5.
When Masahiro Mori published his research on the emotional responses of humans to non-human entities, Bukimi no Tani, or the Uncanny Valley, he observed that this uncanny feeling is more accentuated when a particular object moves. The stiff smile, the dead eyes, the stilted movement. That restlessness we feel is the automatic response one experiences when something once thought familiar becomes strange. Now, let's face it, it's difficult to form an affinity with an entity that remains relegated to the realm of almost human. In 2019, the Unity team tried to see what they could do with their engine to
Dude.
create a realistic human in the short
Dude.
The Heretic. Following this, many tools were created that we later saw polished after the purchase of Ziva Dynamics, and this gave us a tantalizing glimpse of what was to come. And by the way, we'll make a video covering
This
Ziva,
is
as well as
shocking
videos for the
as-
other many
oh my
incredible things
goodness.
we need to catch up on. And there are high expectations for what can be achieved with this development, especially since they revealed this impressive cinematic demo called Enemies. The main attraction of the demo is the woman sitting in the center.
Your heart. Everything anyone has ever felt.
Her eyes, they reflect light and have a natural wetness to them. We actually have highly realistic caustics in the iris.
skin!
This is the phenomenon we notice when light contacts
Dude,
the eye at an
everything.
angle, leaving a portion of the eye shaded in an arc. If that doesn't make any sense, that's totally okay. The important part is that this is accurate to how light should behave, which our brains notice subconsciously. Look at what happens if some of the variables get messed with just a skosh. And now she's a murderous cyborg. Even the iris and the veins of the eyes are slightly embossed. Minute details, but equally as important. Even changes in blood flow can be simulated using this technique. The green and red patches indicate where stretching and compression are taking place. This allows the shader to blend between smooth or wrinkled features. The model also has incredibly sophisticated hair. This is a completely new solution devised to simulate and render hair in real time, strand by strand. It's incredible just how much this field is getting closer and closer to turning these creations into mirrors of ourselves, like a virtual doppelganger. Now, I have two questions for you. One, what was the first thing you noticed about her that just wasn't realistic?
30,000, dude, we did it on the show. 30,000 Bitcoin, guys.
For me, it was the little smirk when saying power.
We're at 29,970 right now.
Here's a soft reality check to give your brain a break.
Fuck, yes.
Check out this video I recorded from my vacation to Japan. And yes, before you say anything, I am a weeb. I say it proudly. Okay, you got me. This isn't real. The weeb part was, though. But you only notice that it's some kind of ultra-convincing synthetic reality because the camera moves around like it's being held by someone who's fascinated by every nook and cranny of a train station instead of just going upstairs. Like,
Bonsai
the real
House.
takeaway here is that
Ha ha ha
when it
ha, the
comes
face
to
you made when they
faces,
said smooth
we
and
might
wrinkled
still
lips,
be
ha ha ha.
struggling, but the environments
I'm down to negative
are just
$20, guys,
so
on that Harmony purchase.
extraordinary. This
Nice.
Japanese train station was recreated in 1 month by Lorenzo Drago. If you're wondering just how amazing games could truly look in Unreal Engine 5, this video might give you a clue. Soon, we could be playing the best carpentry simulator
I don't think any of my
ever,
Harmony
and
purchases are in
we all
profit.
know we would buy it because for whatever reason our little goblin lizard gamer brains love doing virtual chores. Alright, check this out. Isn't it goosebump inducing that games like The Witcher and the next Tomb Raider are confirmed to use this engine? There's no doubt that people are going to make tons of amazing creations with this engine, and not just carpentry. Oh no. But also, dare I dream, masonry? We'll just have to stay tuned and see if they've got the stones. This video does make me wonder, what would this technology with virtual reality be like right now? What would it be like to inhabit these places? I need to take you to VR chat. Don't worry.
Pepe.
It's a totally normal player. Oh
Pepe's
my
up top, 9%.
God.
Nice.
VR chat is known for many things, but not usually hyper-realistic graphics. Though, gotta admit that this looks very real. Okay, let me clarify. The environment looks real. Now, this map uses photogrammetry. In simpler words, they took thousands of photos of an environment to be able to digitize it within the game. In a way, this tells us that with a few clever tricks, more people could potentially enjoy this kind of experience with these kinds of graphics. Because VR chat is not hard to run. It can even run on the Quest 2, which processes everything internally without being hooked up to a PC. If you want to try this map, I'll leave the ID in the description. The creation of these environments is impressive, but rendering people is a whole different beast. A significant challenge, but a worthwhile one. This is something its creators call the search for complete realism. And who would have guessed that Facebook would be the one to make such huge strides in facial simulation? I mean, I did. It's kinda in the name. Anyway, introducing Codec Avatars 2.0. Now, once generated, they can be driven in real time by a prototype headset with 5 cameras. This is known as Project Cambria, which is the code name of the Meta headset and also kind of a pun. It's a concept similar to that of LA Noire or Rainbow Six Vegas 2 for those who had a cooler childhood. This places your face in a 3-dimensional mesh, but this time doing so without making you look like a gremlin. Or more like a gremlin, at least. Will playing something this realistic even be fun, though? Or am I going to be too busy with my existential crisis as I experience being ugly in reality, and now, virtually? Though, it is stunning. From where I'm standing, at least, this seems to have somehow avoided the uncanny valley altogether. I still can't believe this is a 3D model. I thought I was looking at footage from the cameras, not a 3D render in real time. All these tools are still being developed, but as Victor Hugo said, there is nothing like a dream to create the future. And my dream is to experience the most realistic video game ever. The important thing here is to know what you...
That's freaking crazy. It's a tiny little ball. Oh fuck. That ain't right. That ain't right. What you just did wasn't right, dude. You fucking knocked it to the side there.
Oh, it's a continuation of that one.
Yeah. You never saw the end. It's how I keep my audience riveted. Just solder that on there. That's a poor solder joint. Oh, that's annoying as hell. No.
Oh my god.
No.
Who the fuck wanna listen to that?
It's fun for about 10 seconds, bro. It's so funny. Here we go. No. Oh! Misfire! We got a misfire there.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Oh, another miss. Oh, look, it hit the other one. He's really proud of himself. Oh, dude, I used to love these things. That's cool. You put the ball goes down through the pins and shit.
Oh yeah, I remember those. I had one of those.
I'll take you right to the finished product. Here we go. Here it is, all finished. Bow fly out. No, there it is, all finished.
Nice.
That's cool, dude. That's so fucking cool. Oh my god, he's gonna play it. That's cool, bro. Oh, oh shit. Oh, 500. Not bad. Boom, 9. You get the lucky 9. Oop, oh. 200. That's fun. That's, oh, shake it, shake it. Score. Dude, that's fucking fun.
Yeah.
Mechanical horse racing game. Oh, that's cool. It's one of those, it's like ratcheting. That's bad ass. And the winner is, how do you determine who the winner is? Is it going to be a photo finish? And the winner is that guy right there. Nope. Nope. Oh, it's a photo finish. But it says photo finish. The number 2 wins the race. That was fun. I liked it.
A big thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring
Here you
today's
go,
video.
bro.
Hello everyone, hope you're doing well and thanks for joining us today. A few weeks ago I published a video tackling claims that the footage from the space station is apparently all fake. And there were quite a few comments from people who were trying to argue that the space station isn't real. And one such comment, which led to a very interesting conversation, came from someone by the name of Pokey. So they made it clear that they didn't think the ISS exists. And I asked them, if the ISS is fake, then what is the ISS-shaped object that so many people have captured so many times before?
What's that ISS-shaped
Even
object?
flat earthers, like Jaren, for example, a few years ago, wanted to try and prove the ISS was fake by trying to film it.
My alarm went off on my phone, and I knew I had 10 seconds. I counted down in my head, 3, 2, 1. I remember waiting, like, what? And then sure enough, there it was.
And then he captured it and subsequently deleted the video afterwards.
Dumbass.
Pokey's response to this was that apparently they're all fake. Nobody's ever actually captured the ISS, they've just faked it. And he challenged me, as a photographer, to capture the space station myself to prove it was real. Now my obvious thought at first was, why bother? If he's dismissed so many other captures that have previously been done, some by just astrophotographers,
29,991
debating the shape of the Earth or the existence of the space station, they've just captured it.
1173.
So if he's
Harmony,
dismissing
993, 995,
dismiss any attempt
998.
But Pokey was insistent that apparently I'm trustworthy.
You guys.
And so if I capture the ISS,
the high is 30,012. We're going to hit another 24-hour high right now.
Also,
live.
That he was convinced that I wouldn't
6,543,3654.
But before we go into the details,
5 and 15 quarter 2, 2 and 15 quarter 10, 10 and 15 quarter 5, 5 and 15 quarter 5, 2 and 15 quarter 2, 2 and 15 quarter 5, 5 and 15 quarter 5, 5 and 15 quarter 2, 2 and 15 quarter 5, 5, 5 and 10, 10, 15 quarter 10, 10, 15 quarter 10, 9 and 15 quarter 10, 15, 5 and 15 quarter 20, 2 and 15 quarter 9, 98, 5 and 15 quarter 2, 2, 15 quarter 2, 2, 15 quarter 5, 5 and 15, 10, 10, 15 quarter 5, 5 and 15, 10, 30,000 folks, 3 and 15 quarter 2, back down to 29.9, 30,000, 5 and 15 quarter 2, 2, 15 quarter 2, 2, 15 quarter 10, 10, 15 quarter 5, 5 and 15, 30,000, 30,000 and 15 quarter 2, 30,000 and 15 quarter 10, 10 and 15 quarter 10, 10 and 15 quarter 30,006 folks, 3 and 15 quarter 10, 10 and 15 quarter 9, 9, 12's the high. Are we gonna hit 12? Yes, we are. 2 and 15 quarter 10, 10, 15 quarter 5, 5 and 006. Will it be 007?
420 stuff.
Will it be 007, like James Bond, like Bond getting fawned by the pond? 2 and 15, 10, 10 and 15 quarter 5, 5 and 15 quarter 2, 15 quarter 5, 5, 15 quarter 004, 2 and 15 quarter 10, 15 quarter 5, 5, 15 quarter 8, 8, 15 45, 5, 15 quarter 10, 30,000, 001, 89, 002, 80, 3 and 15 quarter 10, 10 and 15 quarter 2, the numbers are just coming straight at you, nothing you can do. 30 and a 002 and an 81 and 5 and a 15 quarter 2.94, 2 and a house harmony looking, 1172, good cooking, 3 and a 15 quarter 10, 15 quarter 5, 5, 15 quarter 10, 15 quarter 2, 15 quarter 5, 5, 15 quarter 10, 002, 2 and a 15 quarter, come on Bitcoin, let's go, 3 and a 15, come on people, 3 and a 15, 10, 10, 15 quarter 5, 5, 15 quarter 2, 2 and a 15 quarter 3, 3 and a 15 quarter 9, 9 and 15 quarter 10, 15 quarter 2, 2, 15 quarter 2, 2, 15 quarter 9, 9 and 15 quarter, come on 15, 5 and a 15, 2 and a 15 quarter 2, 2, 15 quarter 3, 3 and a 2 and a 15 and a 5, 5 and a 2, 2, 15 quarter 2, 2, 2, 002, 2 and a 002, ain't going nowhere but nothing you can do, 2 and a 15 quarter little kitty cat, ain't getting fat, 2 and a 15, 10, 10, 15 quarter 5, 5, 15 quarter 2, 2, 2, 15 quarter 5, 5, 15 quarter 2, 2. Come on, Bitcoin, why are you just sitting there? Did you guys like that? Look at this, guys. $30,000 Bitcoin, man. When's my Harmony 1 going to be a profit, though, is the question. Jeez Louise, $19 negative. Really? Really? $19.65 negative. When is this? What is this?
At checkout. So I was challenged by Pokey to photograph the International Space Station, and I accepted the challenge. But I did explain at the time it was not going to be a quick process, which Pokey took to meaning that I was trying to wriggle out of the challenge barely 10 minutes after I'd accepted it. Seeing the ISS is pretty straightforward. There's numerous trackers available which show the path that its orbit will take. So when you see the path that is going to go near your location during the night, you go outside, and as long as the skies are clear, you'll see a bright dot going across the sky. Photographing it, however, takes a bit more
24-hour high right here,
because
folks.
it passes by pretty quickly. And you need a very long focal length optic to have a hope of seeing any real detail of it. So you would then struggle to see the ISS appear in the sky, swing your scope around to locate it, focus it, and then capture it before it's out of sight. Then your alternative is to aim the camera in advance to where the ISS is going to be passing through. But trying to find such a narrow band in a completely empty sky is a bit of a challenge. Fortunately though, there is the sun and the moon that make great references. There's actually a website called Transit Finder which you input your coordinates and the distance that you're prepared to travel, and it will show you upcoming transits of the ISS, Hubble and Tiangong space station across both the sun and the moon.
I had a tree
Now, for
struck
obvious
by lightning.
reasons, I'm not showing
Isn't there
the
something
transit
special
from
about
my
the wood now?
location here.
Or can
These
I
are the
burn the
transits
shit?
visible from the Kennedy Space Center. Seemed like an appropriate location. And this will show you within a fraction of a second when you'll see a transit occur, how long the transit will take, where the path of it is relative to the sun or the moon, and even the map to show you the full area that the transit is visible from, so you can relocate to get a better view if you wish. You'll note that transits visible from a specific location don't happen that often, and sometimes they're at very awkward times. And I don't
These
personally
buds, I
possess
remember
the solar
growing them.
filters that are necessary to photograph the sun with my
I remember what it was like growing these buds. I remember feeling what I felt because they were so incredible looking. And when I look at them right now, and I smell that smell, and I look at how dense these are, this cherry pie, and I remember what they looked like on the tree, that they were so fucking insane. And, you know, I just wasn't doing a lot of photography at that time, but it's to sit here and smoke this stuff, man, it's just like so incredible. So cheers to that. Cheers, Cyber. No Lowry Cannabis, everybody. Billy.
Cheers, everybody.
That's all I see in the chat right now, Billy. And everybody else, cheers to all of you.
Cheers, cheers.
telescope. So that really limited me to capturing the ISS against the moon. And of course you need good weather to be able to see the moon. But I live in the UK, where good weather's a rarity. I mean, the Bible talks about it raining for 40 days and 40 nights. That's still the best summer we've ever seen. So it takes a bit more planning to photograph the ISS than it does to just see it. All of which I explained to Pokey just to give a clear indication that it wasn't going to be something that I'd be getting done within a few days or anything. Just to head off him sort of jumping in and saying, oh, I said you wouldn't do it, I said you wouldn't do it. But I did insist that I would regularly check the transit finder for potential opportunities.
We're moving.
After one or two missed chances due to a busy schedule.
We're moving. 5 and a 15 quarter 2, 2 and a 15 quarter 10, 10 and a 15 quarter 006, 3 and a 15 quarter 10. Now remember, this is where we got stuck last time. 3 and a 15 quarter 10. We want to hit that 24-hour high, which is 30,012.24. We're at 30,005.47. Everything looks great. Pepe is at 9%. Up, went back down. Psst, unreal.
Have an opportunity the other night with a transit taking place just after 9 p.m. Now, this was actually my first ever attempt at capturing the ISS. So I got my scope set up, I aimed it at the moon, I had my camera attached to the back of it. I put my camera into electronic shutter mode rather than mechanical shutter because I didn't want to risk any vibrations from the camera causing shake to the images. And I had a wired shutter release cable on the camera so that I didn't need to touch the camera itself. I knew the transit wasn't going to last long, less than a second. So I put the camera onto the fastest shooting speed that it has, which is 10 frames a second, to give me the best chance of getting a good photo. I mean, I could have played it safe and just recorded video of it, but video compression naturally just isn't as good as still images. And my camera can shoot 4K video.
Dude, here we go. We just did it. 30,014.01. There it is, guys.
Megapixels.
02.
However, I did set up.
That's it. 24-hour high on Bitcoin, guys.
Behind the
You're seeing it live here now.
The screen of the first camera.
Covered here live while it's happening. This is an incredible market right now.
Now, with the transit
and it was a
being
very
so
slow
quick,
build up
I
to this
don't really
point.
Have much time to react to
Not
seeing
a spike.
the thing passing by to then start shooting. So you really want to start
Bonsai
shooting
House.
in advance.
I think his dog is a puppet from
My camera
Fraggle
carries a
Rock.
pretty large buffer, which lets me shoot for a good 6 to 7 seconds non-stop. So I had the world clock loaded on my phone, and once it got to within about 3 seconds of the scheduled transit time, I just held down the shutter button and hoped, basically.
Got it.
And I could actually see the individual frames of the transit flash by on the screen, which was amazing. Now, they're not perfect, but frankly, for a first attempt, I am very pleased with them.
Dude,
I think
you
if
could
I were to
clearly
repeat
see it.
this, I would probably actually swap the camera
30,000,
over,
1805,
because the second
folks.
camera that I was using to film the screen of my first camera has the same resolution,
taking steps
but has
upwards.
a smaller sensor, so it should in theory give me a
1174
more detailed view of the space station.
Harmony.
Now, there is a bit of noise in the images, which will interfere with the details of the space station. This was due to the fact that I wanted to make sure that the shutter speed was fast enough to be able to freeze the space station solid without having any blur. So I went with a shutter of 1/1600th of a second, but I was sort of guessing on what exposure level I needed.
I told you guys
to
Harmony
capture the
moved with
space
Bitcoin.
station correctly. So I went with ISO 3200.
There's the proof right
In
there on the
reality,
screen,
having
guys.
seen the results now, I probably could have got away with a slightly lower ISO, which would have meant a little less noise. However, I was able to take a few of the photos and merge them in Photoshop by aligning the space station of each frame and then using the median filter. Now this compares each of the pixels between each layer. If the pixel stays the same, then it leaves it as it is. If the pixel changes, it blends
It
them
almost looks like a
together.
TIE fighter.
Now this is very useful for reducing the amount of noise in multiple images because the noise is constantly changing. So here is the final merged image, and let's compare it to the ISS. We can clearly see the outboard solar panels. Now I know the ISS has 8 pairs of panels, and yet we're not seeing the pairs. However, bear in mind that these are designed to pivot towards the sun for maximum effect. And we can see from the phase of the moon that the sun is somewhere off in this general direction, meaning the panels would have been angling away from me, which would then hide the gap between the pairs of them. We then have these large white sections, which appear to be the radiator arrays, and then the main hull running between the two of them. So I don't think there can be any doubt that that looks exactly like the ISS. And as I mentioned earlier, I'd filmed the process as well, and we can verify that the individual still photographs each match up to the video footage shot of the camera taking the images in the first place. And when we play it frame by frame, we can see that there's the ghosting on the screen being caused by the video shooting at 25 frames a second. There's all the changes to the overlays on the screen, like the shots remaining that's counting down. And we can even start to make out the pixels on the screen. Just to be clear that none of this is faked. There's not even a balloon in sight on the space station either. And frankly, at the speed that that thing traveled across the moon, there would have needed to have been a hurricane taking place up there to get a balloon moving that fast. But then there's the fact that it traveled exactly where it was predicted to and down to the second when it was scheduled to. And this was predicted 2 weeks prior by the tracker, which all sorts of dispels the idea of a balloon anyway. So I accept
30,000,
the Pokey
20,
challenge.
65,
I've now
guys.
fulfilled it. All that remains to see is whether Pokey
Buy
will
you some
accept the
$30,000
results and concede
Bitcoin,
his
man. Watch
position
it go
or
up.
not. But that's going to wrap it up for today. Once again, thanks to Squarespace.
You're awesome. That was great.
Yeah.
I made an illegal home security system with a gun that shoots at fucking any. That's crazy. Do you see it? I did a thing. This guy's got a gun. It's on a freaking. It's on a robot arm that'll sight in something and kill it. Like the auto gun, the auto turrets, bro, in COD.
Yeah.
It's an auto turret. This guy made a fucking auto turret with a AR-15.
How you going? This is my mate's house, which, as you can see, doesn't work very well. And he doesn't know who burnt his house down.
Police are tonight hunting an arsonist who targeted the home of controversial Friendly Geordies YouTube blogger.
But I promised to help him by making a terrifying security system which would prevent anyone from coming near his house ever again.
Oh, it's a paintball gun.
Now, I've always wanted to make a horrible home security system, and Jordan's house getting burnt down was actually just a great excuse. Sometimes it gets confused by my wrinkly knees, thinking they are a face.
It aims for the face?
Or even my face-shaped penis.
My face-shaped
It's called
penis.
shooting, which should be more than enough. And this looks pretty intimidating when all together.
This is terrifying.
I definitely don't feel like firebombing my own house. So time to see if the face tracking still works with the gun and gas tank on the end.
Oi, Alexa, do you reckon you can look up and tell me if this works? Just look into this and we'll see if it finds your face. Just keep looking there. Why is it shooting?
And even though it was firing blanks, it's still terrifying and is loud and my ears are ringing. So it's time to test it out with some real paintballs. But there's a problem. This is also illegal. Like, very
I used
illegal.
rubber
If I
balls.
put a ball in the turret and shoot it in my house, the police will come and give me a $100,000 fine, put me in prison, and then touch me. Which is not what you want from a home security system. But my logic is, if you are actually defending yourself from a person wanting to firebomb you and potentially kill you, then this would be considered self-defense and must stand up in court. So, just to be safe, I found a paintball venue crazy enough to let me legally test this device on their premises. Spitfire Paintball. Now, they said they didn't want to be in the video if I get in trouble with the police, but I won't actually find that out until after the video is released. So, Spitfire Paintball, everyone.
Hello, my Hello, how you going?
Pretty good. I'm excited. Are you proud of this contraption? Do you think that it's going to protect you?
I think it's definitely going to protect you as long as you don't look at it. Like you, because it's face tracking.
Yeah.
You just always have to be looking away.
Okay, so I
to be
don't.
safe.
So you're not programming in the faces of the enemies that you want. It's just
Any face.
Fucking target your face.
You just can't look at it.
How good do you think he is of a programmer? He can't do any of this. It's all faces.
Also, I didn't write this code. I stole it from a child on YouTube that made this for a Nerf gun.
He made it for a Nerf gun.
But sadly, the owner did have one condition, and we needed to wear masks to prevent us from getting shot in the eyes, which means the facial recognition won't work. So the plan now is to get Jordan, his producer Christo, Alexa and I to all wear shirts with the faces of people that might have a reason to burn down Jordan's house. That way we can also test if their inhumane looking faces are
Dude,
even
those shirts are
recognized by the computer as real faces, and also means we get shot in the chest. So time for the first real test, which I decided to do as a matador.
Wow, dude. Wow. Dude, it sees that face. It shoots it right in the face.
No.
Oh, was it shooting lower than the face?
And that seemed to work really well, and it was searching for real faces to shoot. So I put on one of the face shirts and got in front of the turret.
It's pointing at my face. Oh, damn.
And that hurt so much more than I thought it would. Maybe it was the rubber balls on
Rubber
bare
balls,
skin,
dude.
or the fear factor of the
Bro, I shot Dino with a rubber ball, and it wasn't that close. Dude, Dino was 60 feet away from me. Something like that. 70 feet away. It was a good distance. Fucked him up, man. Shot him in the leg. Fucked him up, dude. He was like, fuck that. Those
But
rubber
I
balls
did not
really
remember
hurt.
paintball hurting this much. So the rest of the boys gave it a go. And Christo seemed quite calm and managed to face the turret directly.
Oh, it's not turning.
But for some reason, the robot ignored the face on his shirt and decided to kneecap Christo instead.
Try to shoot your knee.
Oh, shit. Dude, that thing's evil. It's like a dog biting you wherever it wants to bite you.
Bonsai House.
Before,
Did he
shooting
want you to
Alexa
shoot him?
directly in the
Yeah.
face.
Dude, you guys have never seen the video of me shooting Dino on my property? Have you guys seen that?
I don't think I've seen it.
Oh, okay, I'll
No.
pull it up while we watch this.
Then it was Jordan's turn with the Gladys Berejiklian face, and the robot for some reason really struggled to recognize her as a human. But eventually it worked.
It's just not.
And as you can see, it's actually quite hard to get hit. And to get the turret to actually shoot us, we had to flatten our shirts and walk very slowly towards the camera, which luckily is what most criminals are known to do before burning down people's houses.
Who is that guy?
Training A reporting in.
What's up, everybody? Training A reporting in. And, I got Dino here. He's offered to give up his
I think I've seen that
his
before,
body and
actually.
suffer pain for the advancement of science in paintball technology. I am using the Project Salvo Tillman. This is a really professionally made video, as you can tell. Okay, there we go. Move over about 10 feet. 4 more feet, 3, 2, perfect, right there. Okay, as you can see, Dino is there. And this is what we've got here. This is the Project Salvo. It looks like an AR-15. This is what the AR-15 was actually developed after. It's got the short barrel on it. Dino says, shoot me, man. I want to see what it feels like from that far away. So that's what we're going to do. A little pain test here. Because Dino's a brave bastard. You are brave, my friend. Okay. You ready? You sure? Okay, man. Cheers. Cheers. You ready? It's not firing.
It's not firing.
Wait a second.
To get the safety on.
Push fire. Man, it says it's gonna fire. Maybe I should do a test fire first. It's ready. Okay, man. You sure, man?
Dude, yeah, it sounded stronger
You
just
sure?
now, he said.
Okay. Right in the middle, midway up the calf. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Bonsai House. Looks like 10 feet. LOL.
Oh, cool. It missed you. You want to do another one?
I'm starting to think the odds.
Come on, bro. One more try.
See, I'm aiming low. I don't want to hit him in the
Here we
fucking
go.
face.
Oh, it's not that bad?
Don't get me wrong. It stings, don't get me wrong.
Where'd I get you? Ooh, I meant to hit you a little lower.
Nice close up. You can see where it gets you.
Oh, shit, brother. Oh, my God. That's
Dude, you saw how far away he was?
That is pain. You do not want to get shot with a paintball gun at 25 paces. It looks painful.
It's not too bad though. It wouldn't turn me around.
It'll turn you black. Well, maybe 7 or 8 shots might, or 20 or 30 shots, or 300 shots. But if not, there's rubber bullets next, and then real bullets after that. So that is the Project Salvo. That is what the Project Salvo does. It was really like 40 feet. That was like 40 feet away. 35, 40 feet.
God damn.
Damn.
Dude.
Not fun though.
Yeah,
Through the
And we're gonna
jeans.
be going for headshots, and this thing's accurate enough. Once we get the longer barrel, we know we're gonna be able to take headshots at 50, 60, 70 feet. Yeah. No question, it hurts. That's a good. We're picking up some paintballs here.
Playhouse, man.
We're using them. Paintless paintballs.
That was the fucking playhouse.
Oh man, you know you got a good friend that'll let you shoot him with your fucking paintball gun. That's a friend.
Don't let him drive your freaking Cadillac across the country.
All right, man. Thanks for watching these videos. Go to the chat, www.trendydabberschat.com, and we'll talk about what a great shot I am with my paintball gun.
That's funny. Bullets hitting bullets in slow motion. That's badass.
The slow-mo guys, I think I've seen it.
This one is called Smarter Every Day. Yeah, maybe it was the slow-mo guys that did it.
No, I think I subscribe to Smarter Every Day also. That's a guy with the glasses, right?
What? It's beeping every minute. You're hearing a beep? A chirp?
Your voice has changed big time.
We need to replace a battery. I'm older. It was years ago.
And also recorded with a different microphone. Or at different circumstances.
What's up, everybody? Trinity reporting in with Roscoe, my faithful and trusty companion. We are on a mountainside
I got my
across
Beazle in front of me right
the
now.
street from my house, actually. And, you know, every time I look out at the out of the horizon from my house, I see this mountain, you know, it's kind of, you can't miss it. And I always wondered, I don't know what the hell's up there. So I got on my iPhone, and I looked at it from an aerial view.
So professional.
And it looked like it was just a sheer, straight up climb. And it looked really high, way higher than my property. And I said, yeah, let's go check it out. Well, look at this. Look at this fucking boulder right here. A big boulder behind those trees, just chilling.
Imagine a fire went through there.
Yeah.
A fire goes through there, burns those trees. Those boulders all start rolling down.
I don't know when the last time anybody has actually been up here.
Flaming boulders.
A lot of these trees that are down, they look like.
What's wrong, Mom? Oh, you're still looking? 30,080, guys. Bitcoin's going up 30,080.
It's over here.
Damn.
80. Whoa, 3108.
Where's Michelle?
I took her home.
Oh, why?
Oh, she's got a few phone calls she has to make, and she didn't want to do it here.
Oh, all right. It's over here, Ben. I think it's 97.
That damn 97. $30,108 Bitcoin, guys. Harmony one is at 1178. Let's see if I'm showing anywhere near profit yet on that.
There it is. I'm going to call Lauren right now. What time is it? Oh, she's at 5.
$16 still. Oh my God, it's going nowhere. Because it's just a $1,500. Anyway, we get up this mountain, we go, and then we come up across this right here. This is pretty fucking cool. This is the cool part of the video. Look at this boulder. You thought that other one was big? Look at this.
And you can tell this is the steep ass way home. That is gonna suck. It is gonna be really steep. I wonder if we could climb the monolith. Look how the monolith is leaning.
It's the monolith.
Look at this. Looks like it's just defying gravity. Doesn't it? Like, there's just a couple of rocks underneath it that are just holding it in that up position, and if one of those rocks crumbled, man, that boulder could come tumbling down this mountain. A 100,000-pound monolith, knocking every tree in its path. I mean, that boulder had to land there like that, you know? Think about that. That boulder flew through the sky and landed there.
That is amazing. That thing flew way up in the air and landed back down.
Boom. 100,000 pounds of rock flying through the sky. Imagine what that did when it landed.
The volcano where that thing came from was 14 miles away, guys.
And then eventually trees grew up around it. Man, I wonder if we could climb it. You think I could get up there? The monolith. What do you think? It was awesome, man. There it is right there. This is at the very, very top. And it was very, very scary, and I'll probably never do it again. But I climbed the top, and then my camera died. Ran out of power when I got to the very top. I don't know. I think I saw it was still on when I got to the top, but then it cut out and died. Anyway, there it is, man. The 100,000-pound monolith. And now we're heading back down to the caves. But maybe we'll take a little bit of a different route down, you know? Super fucking steep mountain slope. I don't know if you can tell how steep this is. You can't tell from the camera, but
Bonsai House.
when I'm looking down right there,
Having New York strip for dinner. Never seen a whole naked city
is
before.
scary steep, man. Scary steep. You could see the mountain behind me. Tell how fast I'm going down with each step. See the mountain raising up behind me every time I take a step. That'll give you an idea of how steep this is. Well, this isn't such a bad walk. You know, you can pick a nice path on the way down. I gotta tell you, I bit off a little bit more than I could chew when I climbed that boulder, bro. I mean, it looked a lot easier than it was. Once I started climbing it, I realized it was very smooth, and there were not a lot of places to put my hands to pull myself up. And then, to make matters worse, the pine needles were actually giving me traction on that boulder, and once my feet kicked the pine needles off, there was nothing left. It just became really super slick. So, I don't want to walk through these pine trees. You know, there's ticks in pine trees. It's a good idea to just try to walk around them. Fucking spiders, pine trees.
Lost that hoodie a long time ago.
Big, beautiful freaking cedar tree. Look at this cedar tree right here. Huge cedar tree. Anyway, yeah, I'm sorry, my HD cam ran out. My 1080 cam ran out. Now we're on the. Oh, what is that? Oh,
Bonsai House. Yeah, nobody ever
My
realizes
1080
Cali
ran
has
out,
active
and then my,
volcanoes. Nobody talks about it. Shasta, Lassen,
God, we are way up
Hinaki,
this mountain.
Chaos Flag, Tahama, and 5 more.
I had to switch to the 720 iPhone, which is still HD. Still takes a pretty good shot. Hopefully we don't run into any poisonous spiders on the way down. Scorpions. Oh, so while I was wanting to walk up this mountain, kind of interesting, had to come across my friend's property, he lives in San Francisco, and he doesn't have really anything on the property across the street from my house, but he's a very nice man, and him and I have talked at length. But I got to the back of his property, and I found someone had dumped a whole bunch of shit in the back of his lot. He doesn't even know it's there, I'm sure, because of where it's located. But among all the garbage that they dumped there, there's a bunch of fucking PVC pipes. Long, full PVC pipes, like 20 footers. And those are great for making hoop houses out of. So I'm gonna grab those. I'm gonna pull my truck up and load it up, man. There's also a bathroom sink. There's a tub, a kitchen tub. There's a fucking old Maytag I think it's a washing machine. And there was some fencing, some gates, full-on fence gates that were bent up, and just someone dumped it, you know? It's just fucking crazy. By the way, here's this caves right there. We're walking right on past them.
The caves.
Walking right past the cave.
Yeah, I was exhausted.
Found an easier way down, so we don't have to actually go over the rock. Roscoe's taking the easy way. So it's Daddy, this road right here.
Dog was so badass.
Well, I gotta tell you, this video that I made, the HD video, I'm really glad I did it, and found the cave. That was just the best, finding that cave live. I mean, while filming. That's just, you know, discovering something, man. Pretty cool. I didn't even know it was right across the street from my house. Look at these fucking boulders. Man.
Bonsai house.
Dude, I could build a house
Is
up
that cave
here.
where you found
shit.
Mark?
I'm starting to get to the point where you can see all the surrounding mountains. See, I thought, I'd get to...
This is where I found the cave. It's so steep, I couldn't have the camera up.
We're gonna make it to this cave right here.
I had to fucking... Each step,
This has got to be about a
look at how steep each step
35,
is.
40 degree slope we're going up right now.
I remember this.
Maybe more. All right.
30,222 folks.
To get up into this cave. Here, check out the cave.
It's all the way back to 30,000 though now.
There's
It's
the cave
dropped.
right there.
It went up 200, it went
That
down
we've
200,
seen.
but it's above
Roscoe's
30,000.
checking this one out.
Well, no, now it's below it.
It's got a lot of rocks that have
Dropped
fallen
far.
in there.
It's a big drop now, guys. 975, but it's
Kinda
back up to
dangerous.
982.
Okay.
It's.
Let's get in this cave, though. This is the cave. What the hell?
Look at that shit.
Wow, this big tree fell here, and nobody's touched it forever. Look at this area. This is really neat. Oh, yeah. Okay, man. Let's go in here. We're actually, it's funny as I'm claustrophobic, so this is kind of scary for me. But we are
Bonsai
inside the
house.
fucking cave.
3
and
days
it
later,
really
a
is
little baby
cave,
Mark
man.
crawled out of that cave with a
You could
woodchuck
get
in
in
his
here.
mouth. Nay raised him up on old crab.
Get in here and sleep, man. Look at this shit. This is awesome. Totally didn't know this was here. Making an HD video, and Nate finds a cave, dude.
Billy Bong Thornton.
And it goes
Look at
deeper.
that caveman.
But here, look, I can climb up in here a little bit more. And go up
Sean
in
the
here a little
Orca
bit
guy.
more.
Nay is the best ever. Love
Roscoe,
every episode.
Roscoe's definitely hinting that something lives up in here. He's sniffing all over the place like crazy right now. Check him out. What is it, boy? What lives here? What is it, boy? What do you smell? Is it a big kitty cat? Is that a big kitty cat? I know. There's a passageway up through there. But neither me or the dog could get through there. But it's pretty cool, man. This is fucking awesome. Oh, I'm just really digging the cave. Okay. This is fun. I could just sit in here. Yo, Roscoe. Okay, he's really into whatever he's smelling. He's like protecting me. Okay, Roscoe, get back. Daddy's got to do something here.
He's getting aggressive, yeah, I remember that. He's fucking getting his cackles up.
Alright. Trending A reporting live from the, no, Trending A reporting in from the cave across the street from my house.
Sean the Orca guy. I DED this today,
All
been
by
very
myself,
stressful.
sitting
Thank
having
you, Nate,
fun,
for doing your show.
finding caves
You're welcome,
and shit,
Sean.
man. I want you guys to see it all. I want you to see the cave, man. There's animals that live in this fucking cave. Right now they're out hunting for shit and they're going, why's that dude up in my cave? All right, let's keep going. We can keep going up the hill now. But here, check it out. As we exit the cavern, man. We totally come out of the cave, bro. Check it out. Look what we just came out of. That's where we were, just totally inside there. It's awesome. Here, let me get a better shot of it.
Sean the Orca guy. What an awesome
Really
cave, Nate.
cozy
That's
in there.
freaking cool.
I mean, you can literally just chill inside
Bonsai
there.
house.
You could
Would be
sleep in there.
hilarious
It's
if a surprise
comfortable.
bear just gives you a right hook just
Okay,
then.
now this is what we're gonna try to climb up now.
Surprise, bear.
Good thing I got some good climbing shoes, man.
Pop, go to
They're
Weasel.
not failing me. They're not slipping. Oh, I think I just
Sean
kicked
the
Roscoe
Orca
in
guy.
the jaw.
Cave
Watch out,
bong
buddy.
ribs.
We'll try to determine which way would be the best way. This way looks like the easier way to go. And since I got the dog with me, a lot of caverns up in this. This is just a, this basically is a big lava flow. I'm standing on a huge lava flow. This is all boulders that landed here from a volcano. Here, look at this boulder. See that boulder right there probably weighs about 10,000 pounds. So that was not set there by a human being. None of these were. This is just natural rock formation due to volcanic
Billy Von
activity.
Thornton. Sweet.
This is a real pretty place for a manzanita tree. Holy shit. I have to break that branch off though. Make it a little easier to get through. Break a couple branches, there we go. Oh yeah. Okay, there's evidence of a fire right here. Looks like someone was living here in this cave. And they may have been having fires right here on top of the cave. I'm not sure. But there's way more rock formations ahead. We just got to keep climbing. I'm kind of scared that I'm going to get myself into something I might not be able to get out of.
Yeah, man,
'Cause
I
I
remember
think-
this because I could see openings ahead, but they weren't caves. And I remember thinking, dude, there could be a bobcat or a fucking mountain lion up here. I was way up above my house. And across the street and way higher than my house was. And I was thinking, there's nobody up here. This is, if I was a cat, I would be right about here because you've got all the wildlife running underneath you that you go down, you can come down on. Like a bird of prey, you know? But listen, you guys, I'm gonna go. I hope you had fun. We might do a late night show. You never know on the garden. But I'll let you know this. We did hit the 24-hour high, which is now 30,222. We've dropped back under 30,000, so we're at 29,951. But that's great because it forms a step, and I've told you guys how this usually works. We go up, we form a step, we go for a while, and hopefully this time we start building upwards in a step pattern, which is really healthy. So is the slanted upward, slow momentum. It's great. So we'll see, man. I'll let you know whenever my Harmony gets into profit. I can't believe that one's still not in profit yet. 1174. The one I got at 1155, yeah, it's still not in profit yet at 1174. So, you know, it's still a penny and a tenth. But it's $1,500 worth. I just don't understand how math works. You know? Yeah, it went down. Psst, unreal. Whatever. Negative fucking... Psh. Negative whatever. Anyway, I will see you guys later, okay? What do you guys think? Yes, I think so too. Alright, yeah, I need a little break anyway, because, 2 hours, 44 minutes is obnoxious. What am I doing? Alright. Love you guys, bye.
Bye.
Bye, Cyber.
Bye.
Say bye to Cyber, everybody. Say bye to Cyber in the chat, everybody. Everybody say goodbye to Cyber in the chat right now. It's negative $20.45 on my $1,500 Harmony purchase. Only half paid for the fee. So
Good guy. Bye, Cyber.
okay, there goes Sean. There goes one person.
Sure. Thanks,
Billy
Sean.
Bong Thornton.
Bye, Sean.
There goes
Bye,
Billy.
Cyber Warfare.
I asked them to say hashtag keep it
Oh,
open. They
Billy.
won't say.
Bye, Billy.
They won't say hashtag keep it open, but they'll say bye Cyber. How many more people are gonna say bye to Cyber?
Good guy. Hashtag keep it open, please.
Not telling here.
Jam.
I just realized.
Hashtag keep it open. Hashtag bye Cybe. Play Peter Guitar Jam. R.
Cybe, I like that. Token Z's here. Not telling's been here the whole time. She said hello to you, Cyber.
Oh, thanks.
She said happy 7:10 20 minutes ago. She said happy 4:20. She said, hey, okay, cool. They won't say, neither Token Tony Z or Not
Billy
Telling
Bong
will say
Thornton.
hashtag keep it open.
Hashtag shut her down and come back tote.
They won't say bye Cyber. Token Tony Z won't say bye Cyber in the Rumble. Not Telling won't say bye Cyber in the Rumble. I wonder why.
Sean the Orca guy. Hashtag keep it open pretty please.
Hashtag keep it open. I like that. I like to see hashtag keep it open. I like to see a whole bunch of them though. You need to understand, you guys. I need some encouragement here. You know that guy? They're accusing him of causing a riot in New York City. The podcaster from Twitch.
Oh no.
They charged him with inciting a riot.
Hoot in hell. Hashtag keep it open.
I mean, I can't even get you guys to type in hashtag keep it open. He gets you guys. He got his fans to come out.
Sean the Orca guy.
Out of leave their homes.
Come on, people, fill it up
and
with
fucking
hashtag
hang
keep it
out
open.
at a big old fucking giveaway for a PlayStation. What do I got to offer you guys? A PlayStation? Would you? Well, because then I get you a PlayStation, and then I never see you again. You be playing GTA, fucked you up your ass every day. Whatever. GTA fucking 9. Whatever the fuck they're on. I just heard my cat make noise. Harley! Harley, where are you?
Stand her off and walk to my phone. Come on, guys.
I gave you guys so much time to say hashtag keep it open. Alright. Love you guys. Take care. I'll see
Why is
you.
there fewer then?
Sean the Orca guy.
Bro.
Here, kitty.
We've got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 people watching. And out of 16
Okay, fair
people,
enough.
in all fairness, in 16 people, it was Sean, you,
Billy Bong Thornton.
Billy Bong.
Bye-bye.
Billy Bong didn't do it. Hoot and Howl tried to do it. Didn't correct himself. Billy Bong doesn't say hashtag keep it open. He just says bye-bye. So I guess he doesn't want the show to keep going. Really, he's a fair weather friend. He's a fake friend. But my point is, I'll say 3 hashtag keep it opens, and we got like a buy cyber or 2, which was nice. Not enough.
Oh, it's nice.
All these people, nobody wants that. I just wonder who all these people are. Are they all good people? They've all just walked away. They're all eating dinner. They're like, dude, they're reaching out with their hand right now while they're stuffing mashed potatoes in their face with their other hand. They're like, dude, I can't get up right now. I'm eating dinner with my family. We're all your family entertainment for us. Please don't curse. Gave them every opportunity, bro. Every opportunity I gave you people. I'm gonna go do dinner with my family. Alright, bye-bye.
One of us, bro.
It's all Billy Bong Thornton's fault. I just want everybody to know that. It's all Billy Bong Thornton's fault. He could have saved you all.
Sean the Orca guy.
He could have
Hashtag keep it open.
See, Sean, you already said keep it open. You already said keep it open, bro. You know, I'm like, you're trying to pull the weight of 16 people, bro. Imagine these people leaving you out like that, letting you speak for them because they don't want to speak for themselves. Unreal, man. Unreal. Yes, indeed, my friendly friend. Yes, indeed.
Hashtag keep it open.
Kevin Vaught said keep it open. That's 4 keep it opens. And I'm including Cybers, which we really shouldn't, because he's part of the entertainment. He's the talent.
Sean the Orca guy. I'm still here for you, nay. I sent giant whale farts at Billy Bong.
You're definitely the talent, bro, or you don't understand fucking podcasting.
I'm just a silent guy in the background.
Don't you think it for 1 second, bro. You're the draw. You're what keeps him coming back. In the hopes that you might actually cam up and chill with us.
Yeah. I can come up with
Billy Bong Thornton. I'll be your punching bag Orca guy, haha.
You guys should all go follow Les Peter Guitar Jam on YouTube. You should go do that.
Oh, thanks, bro.
You're welcome. It's like you want to say Les Peter. Les Peter Guitar Jam. Les Peter Guitar Jam. One word.
Sean the Orca guy.
LES.
Baby seal time LMAOJK.
Like Les Paul, Les Peter. Get it? Good. Now go subscribe.
Play on words.
I'll try the firm approach. You go do this. You go do this. He's gonna go live. You're not gonna want to miss it. He's gonna be in there doing the gaming and various upload entertainment contentuals for you, my friend. I think I've had enough pizza. I need to talk to my mom. Alright. You guys take care. I would have stayed if more of you had said hashtag keep it open. I'm on Twitter at Nate's Garden. Has anybody been able to say what's going on my Twitter feed yet?
The guy. Subbed.
Have any of you bothered to go to Twitter to go look at the responses on my Twitter feed so that you could tell me now in the show can you just say what's going on my Twitter feed? At Nate's Garden on Twitter. Can any of you do that? Can any of you go to Twitter right now, look at Twitter, go to at Nate's Garden, go through the responses and notice something about the responses to my last 40 or 50 tweets? Any of you? Seriously, go look at the responses. Tell me if you notice anything. All of them. On every single one of my tweets. It's amazing how you guys are refusing to go to Twitter to go look at this. I say it at the end of every show now. And none of you have the ability to do it. Get to tell me what's going on with my Twitter. Go to Twitter. You've got the app, whatever. It'll say X now, if it's confusing you. Go to @Nay's Garden, because you won't be able to find me because you're probably not following me. Go to @Nay's Garden, and then go through my tweets, and then go read the responses to them, and go tell me what you see when you do that. I'll wait. Go do it right now. I'll wait. Who's the first person who can tell me? What do you notice? I was gonna leave, but I'm extending the show for you guys. So do me the courtesy of going and doing this right now. All of you.
It's not that often I'm on Twitter.
What's up, bro?
Or X. I say I must admit it, not that often I'm on Twitter.
Oh, that's all right.
Or X. Or whatever.
I'm sitting here waiting for them to see if any of them were going to go do this. I mean...
I'm sitting and looking, but I don't know what you want me to look for.
Look at the responses to all my tweets. The
Yeah,
replies.
but there's basically no responses.
Keep going. Keep going through my tweets. Go through my tweets. So you'll see. I'm surprised you haven't seen any yet. I have surprised you. I wonder what's going on. Maybe I should pull up my Twitter feed.
All the advertisements.
No, man. Go to my very last tweet. My very last tweet, I put my pinned tweet. Go to my pinned tweet on my. It's the very first tweet. And read
It was congratulations about Elon Musk and Ron DeSantis.
Yes.
That one.
Yes.
But there's only 2 replies.
Yes, and read them.
What?
Read them both. Out loud.
I cannot see them.
Oh, why not?
I don't know.
Wow, that's... Oh, click on the tweet to expand it.
Oh, I see.
Wow, man, I'm teaching my whole audience how to tweet right now. How Twitter works. They're all like, yeah, they weren't able to answer because they didn't realize that you click on each tweet to read the responses. You got to click on the tweet.
Because I was blocked. I had to click something because it was blocked. Literally blocked. When I click on it, it says, this show additional replies. And, oh, okay. It usually don't do that. And what I remember, it just fucking slows the replies.
So no, it's Twitter's blocking that dude. Read them out loud.
Yeah, I see that.
Read them out loud. Read them out loud.
Oh, okay. Hello, Ben. Please stop your drug abuse. And congratulations for you for never having a career. Who is he?
Dude, he is some kind of a scrotum swallower of mine. He just cannot get my ball sack out of his throat. It's completely gagging him. And he's gone through so many of my tweets. And I just wanted everyone to go through and see all the things. He typed all this shit, bro. It's so fucking funny. See how much time he spent? He goes every few hours, he'll get on Twitter and he'll launch off like 40 more tweets at me. And he'll go to my tweets and he'll just put these responses in. I have no idea who this guy is.
What an idiot, man.
But if you go through, you guys will really enjoy. I'd like to get like every single one of his tweets that he puts up. I bet you if you went to his Twitter account and just clicked on his replies, it would all be directed at me. Dude, I got this guy on my nutsack so hard. He can tell you how close my shave was yesterday. I shaved my nutsack. TMI! Hey, man. Come on now. You guys deserve that for not talking to me. Psst. Sean the Orca guy sub to your channel, bro. Anyway, the dude's total fucking gone nuts psycho over me.
Yeah, dude.
For no reason. It's like the dude's lost his mind over him. I'm like, dude, I'm just some old dude that does a fucking podcast. Why you fucking get your goddamn nuts in a bind over me? Why don't you move on with your sideburns?
Picture of him. Is that fucking sideburns?
Dude, those are called mutton chops, but he took mutton chops to a psychotic level of being a doofus.
Jesus Christ, dude.
It's like if your eyebrows just grew and you never trimmed them, and they're down to your fucking cheeks. You know, it just, there's some kind of a lack of common sense of what you look like, I guess. I mean, when I go back and I look at these videos of me with the mustache, the beard, and the long hair, I'm like, I kind of missed that. I didn't look that bad. It was kind of cool.
It did not.
That
But
guy-
he looked like fucking his.
That guy, when he
his
gets
mom and dad, his brother and sister or something.
if he ever fucking grows some common sense for some miracle, like gets a girlfriend or something, he's gonna be able to look back on that picture and go like, dude, what the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah.
It's not a thing, bro. You're gonna be braiding them soon, and let me tell you something, not a thing. Don't do it.
No.
Don't braid your mutton chops, bro. Where's Billy Valentine at when we need him? He'd tell us. All right, listen, I'm serious this time. I gotta go. I love you guys. Take care. Bye. Come on over to Twitter and go see what we're talking about. All right, bye.